Welcome to Full Count Rhythm Baseball on the Full Count Broadcast Network, presented by Full Count Ministry and Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Now let's send it to the ballpark for today's matchup.
Good evening, Rhythm fans. Welcome to Danville, Illinois, for the first meeting between the Full Count Rhythm and the Danville Dance. It's the first of 4 meetings, 2 here in Danville, and then 2 next weekend back at home at Drakes Creek Park in Hendersonville, Tennessee. Have 4 meetings, 2 away and 2 at home. Danville Dans won the first half of the Eastern Conference Central Division race. Rex Baseball, who's leading the second half, came in second. And third, fourth, and fifth have stayed the same. The normal Corn Belters in third, Full Count Rhythm in fourth, and DuBois County in fifth. Rhythm got a big 9-0 win against the Lafayette Aviators last night. An excellently pitched game by Lake Morris. He goes 6 innings, does not allow a hit or a run, walked 4, struck out 4, 89 pitches, and he got his second victory of the year. Went to 2-0 on the season. And the 4th shutout of the year by Rhythm pitching is Harry Kane, the 4th, and Ryan Sweeney came in relief. Harry Kane pitched 2 innings of 1-hit shutout baseball, struck out 5 batters. Ryan Sweeney came in the 9th inning and did not allow a hit or a run. Did walk 2 batters, but struck out 2. A successful outing, although he did lose his consecutive batters retired streak. He had 17 coming into the game, walked the first batter that he faced, struck out the next 2, walked another one, and then got the final out on a nice play by Jacob Rowald out in left field, a sliding catch of a line drive. The Rhythm have a record of 21-24. As I said, good enough in 4th place right now, but with a chance as they will take on Rex and the Danville Dans. They've got 6 games with the top 2 teams in the division over the next 11 games to be played. Danville comes in with a 26-19 record. They're on a 1-game losing streak. They split a doubleheader with DuBois County last night. Full Count has won 2 games in a row. Longest winning streak of the year for each team. 3 for Full Count and 4 for Danville Dans. Let's take a quick break and we'll be right back with the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate starting lineups. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network on YouTube or Facebook.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
If you do.
Tim Race back on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Let's get to our starting lineups brought to you by Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. Leading off for the visitors, Jackson Cothran. He'll be behind the plate. Joe Watkins out in center field. Batting second, Jacob Rowald in left field. Batting third, Brett Von Dolan hitting cleanup, playing third base. Joey Parliament batting fifth and playing shortstop, and Harrison Travis playing first base, batting sixth. The DH is Andrew Hunt tonight. He'll hit seventh. Henry Jackson batting eighth, and he'll be out in right field. Ramey Harrison batting ninth and playing second base, and on the mound for the Rhythm, 6'6", 215-pound redshirt sophomore Noah Berry from Samford University, hometown Madison, Alabama, the son of Stuart and Amy Berry. He will face a lineup, the Danville Dans, that looks like this. Sebastian Arguelles, the DH, is leading off. Michael Ryan bats second. He'll play right field. Gray Wells at first base, batting third. Taft Middleton will play center field and hit cleanup, batting fifth. Taft Middleton's going to play left field. Matt Ketchen is going to play center field. He'll bat fifth. Austin Newegg is the shortstop, hitting 6th. Andrew Hendrickson, in his first game of the Danville Dans, is going to bat 7th and play third base. Hunter Faldo is the catcher. He will hit 8th. And Colton Coates will bat 9th and play second base. And on the mound for his third appearance of the year with the Danville Dans is 6', 200-pound sophomore Easton Story. He's from Brighton, Michigan. Plays his baseball at Purdue. As our umpires have arrived, we've had the umpires and coaches meeting as they are announcing the Danville Dans team. As I see, our bus driver is in the dugout. I haven't seen him in the dugout of a game before, but Stephen, don't know his last name, but Stephen's been with us on several trips this year, both overnight and down and backs. His wife also drives for Anchor Transportation. That's the bus company that drives not only the Full Count Rhythm, but also the Jackson Rockabillys, who we will play 3 times to conclude the season. The schedule looks like this. We'll be back here at Danville tomorrow. I believe that game is at 4 or 4:30, and we are back on Central Time. We were on Eastern Time last night in Lafayette, Indiana. Got an extra hour to kill today. Danville Dans today, then we'll be off on Monday. Then back home for a 1-game homestand against the Cape Catfish. Then we'll go on the road to Terre Haute, Indiana, come back up into Hoosier Land and take on the Rex Baseball Club on Wednesday and Thursday. So our last overnight trip of the year. And then we'll host the Danville Dans for a 2-game series next Friday and Saturday. On Sunday, host Jackson. And Jackson will go off, and I think they've got another game on Monday. We'll have another Monday off and then be back at home to host Jackson one more time and then go down to Rockabilly Stadium to take on the Rockabillys for the final game of the year. So including this game, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 games. So not going to get in, I think, the full 56. I think we will. It's national anthem time, so that means we'll have to take a break. We'll be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram knocks it out of the park with Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, all new vehicles come with a Rhythm exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles, no additional charge. That's a home run. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram in Madison, just 10 minutes north of Nashville.
If you've got a dream, then we've got you covered. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is like no other.
Think about something for a moment. Every single business, from the smallest neighborhood bakery to the biggest multinational corporation, is someone's dream come true. The byproduct of planning and determination and hard work. If you own a business, you already know that. So you'll also understand that fire and security protection isn't just about protecting property. It's about safeguarding dreams. At Corson, that's what we've specialized in since 1946. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Dan Martin McDaniel would say, play ball. National anthem, acoustic version, played over the speakers, and I heard a few of the folks here singing the hardest song to ever sing in front of a group of people. If you've never tried to do it, you think it's an easy song. Everybody knows it until you stand up and you have to sing it in front of, I don't care if it's 10 people, 50 people, 100 or 1,000. I've done it one time in my life on a foreign assignment that I made, and myself and a Secret Service agent from the United States sung it in front of about 40 law enforcement students over in Africa. And we don't need to write that down. We don't need to type out the words. We know this. We're Americans. the Star Spangled Banner. And we got up there and we messed it up. He told me, he said, I told you. I said, you're right. We should have done it, but really should have known it. And we weren't drunk. So anyway, that's just a little reminder as we heard about a botched Star Spangled Banner during the home run derby. Obviously, she did bring her excuse the next day, but you ask the professional singers and they'll tell you that it is not an easy song to sing. Left-hander Easton Story getting his warm-up tosses completed. 6 foot, 200-pound sophomore, rising sophomore from Michigan, Brighton, Michigan. Attends Purdue in the city where we just were, in Lafayette, Indiana. Not Lafayette, as some folks in Nashville would call it. As Jackson Cawthron stands in from the left side. He has been the leadoff batter for several times, and he is lining the first pitch out to left center field, and he is rounding first, and he is not going to stop there. He's going to have a leadoff doodad double. Jackson Cawthron versus the left-handed throwing Easton Story, and the first pitch he sees, he drives out into left center field. It's a big ballpark here. Rhythm second in the Prospect League in doubles. Just picked up another one. And the first pitch to Joe Watkins misses down low. That is the 93rd double of the year for Full Count. And it is the 10th double of the year for Jackson Cawthron, the Ohio University Bobcat. Fly ball at the right field. This is down the line. And right fielder Michael Ryan gets over there and makes the catch. Jackson Cawthron moves up to third on the flyout. Got the lineup late for the Dans. Didn't get an opportunity to write down who's playing where on my defensive chart. With one out and a runner at third, Jacob Rowald is standing at the plate, hitting .290. He has one to go right over his head. And there's going to be the Framework Athletics first run of the ball game, scored on a wild pitch. Story delivers that one over the head of Jacob Rowald and takes away his opportunity for an RBI. The Rhythm lead 1-0. A double, a fly out, and a wild pitch. Which all means that's an earned run. 1-0 count to Rowald, and he looks at a pitch down low. Swing and a miss. Actually, foul tipped that into the mitt of the catcher. It was Hunter Faldo. Ground ball foul. Jimmy Gamboa gives it an effort down there in the first base coach's box. Tough play. Couldn't get it on a short hop. So Henry, the former Eagle, Carson Newman Jackson, will hustle down to get that. Rowald almost gets hit by a pitch and then thinks he has to foul it off, but he doesn't swing and it goes inside. It's a Full Count Ministries full count. His Story working quickly. Drive into right field. That'll get down for a base hit. Big hop kicks to the left. Michael Ryan picks it up. That's 2 hits and 3 batters as the Rhythm continue their hitting ways. Yesterday they had one hit in the first 6 innings. Each in the 7th and the 8th. Did not collect a hit in the 9th. Brett Von Dolan stands in. I told the PA announcer about 4 times how to say that, and I knew he wasn't going to get it right. Apparently, you look at VON, throw over to first, Rowald back. VONDOH L-E-N. You want to call it Von Dolan. I understand that. Rowald was 2 for 4 in yesterday's game. He's already collected a hit here in his first at-bat. Deep drive out to right center field. That's going to send Michael Ryan back. He's still going, but he'll turn and make the catch deep right center field for out number 2. Von Dolan gave it a ride, but big ballpark here. 407 in dead center field. I think this is where the Danville Area Community College baseball team plays their home games. Joey Parliament at the plate. He looks at a changeup high and outside. See if Jacob Rowald may think about swiping a bag here. He's not going there. Maybe he's waiting for another wild pitch, but Rowald has 11 stolen bases in 12 tries this year. He's from Bellarmine, hometown. As the pitch gets in there down low is, why am I vapor locking? Valmeyer. There we go. Valmeyer, Illinois. Hello to the Rowald clan. That ball gets apparently ball 4. I thought that was only 3 balls. It got out of the glove of Faldo, but down to first base goes Parliament on the 4-pitch walk. So a double by Cothran, fly out by Watkins moves Cothran over to third, while Jacob Rowald's at the plate. Wild pitch scores Jackson Cothran with the Framework Athletics first run of the game after another fly out. Now a walk brings up Harrison Travis to the plate with 2 outs and 2 on. He looks at a pitch high and outside. That's 5 straight wide ones by Easton Story. There's a pitch right down the can for a called strike. Preston Childers is our home plate umpire. Lucas Carter on the bases. Only 2 umpires here at Danville. Harrison Travis hitting .253. He's got 13 doubles. Picked up his 13th yesterday. Ties Joey Parliament with the 3rd place in Prospect League. Jackson Cothran, of course, picked up his 10th double, leading off the ball game. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Harrison Travis. Been a little while since he's gone big fly. He's got 3 of them. Brett Von Dolan took the home run lead for full count yesterday on a Rhythm CDJR yard card. Travis just gets a piece of that one. It goes in and out of the glove of Hunter Faldo. Story looks in. He has the sign. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Down goes Travis on the breaking ball. Rhythm score 1 on 2 hits. No errors. 2 runners left on base. Just like yesterday. Rhythm take the early 1-0 lead. We're headed to the bottom of the first. We're scheduled for 9. Sit back and enjoy as Adam and Charlie Spates are. Adam is, I think, still down in Nicaragua, and maybe he's made it back. I think he has made it back. And Charlie, they are in probably Birmingham. Glad you're listening in on this Full Count Sports Network. We'll be right back.
You might get to nap, but your money doesn't. Like right now. At Volunteer State Bank, it's working hard day and night, earning 4.5% APY. Playtime, drive time, anytime. You could be out with friends or on vacation, but your money, it doesn't take a break. You've worked hard for it. Now let it work hard for you. Open a free Kasasa Cash checking account today and earn 4.5 annual percentage yield if qualifications are met on balances up to $15,000.
Safeware is there when response is critical, assisting in the classroom as you shape the future of America, helping you build roadways and infrastructure for tomorrow. With protective solutions, innovative technology, and leading technical services, Safeware works tirelessly to provide our nation's workforce with confidence in their safety. Before, during, and after, Safeware is there.
Game time temperature 78 degrees here in Danville, Illinois, just across the Indiana border. Temperature brought to you by Helitech. Helitech offers permanent solutions in waterproofing and foundation repair to heal your home's symptoms. Heal your home with Helitech. Noah Berry delivers first pitch. It's dropped down and in fair territory down the right field line. Henry Jackson over to glove it. Strong throw in. Will keep Arguelles at first base. Not a hard hit ball, but it drops down that right field line. Good play by Henry Jackson to get over there and get to it quickly and keep Arguelles at first base. Noah Berry on for his fourth start of the year, his ninth appearance. The 0-1 record, does have one save. He delivers a pitch high to Michael Ryan, the right fielder, for ball one. 23 innings, he's given up 25 hits, 13 runs. All of those have been earned. Walked 12, struck out 24. 5.09 ERA for a good start here. He's delivered another base hit as a line drive by Michael Ryan. Puts runners at first and second. First two batters have collected hits for the Danville Dans. They are sixth in the Prospect League with 270 batting average. Tied for sixth in doubles with 75. They are third in the league in home runs. They have one more than Full Count. They have 27 home runs. And I guess the majority of those have been on the road. It's a pretty good size ballpark. 330 down the right field line. Can't see the left field line walker. 407 to dead center. I don't see an alley marker. First pitch in there is breaking pitch for a called strike. Next pitch is down low. Berry is 6'6", so he is pitching downhill. There's a breaking pitch in there for a called strike. He's dropped that one in there a couple times without a swing. Hello to Peepaw and Meemaw in Knoxville. Might be listening in. Also has grandparents in Huntsville. It's Poppy B and Mimi. Computer science major. They get that's right off his back seat into center field for a third straight hit. Throw comes into second base, but it's not time to tag out Michael Ryan, who moves up to second. But Arguelles comes in to score. We're tied. 3 straight singles. Gray Wells. I might have said Gary. His name is Ray. Anderson University, hometown. We go Chapin, South Carolina. I don't know that I know that. Chapin. Taft Middleton, the cleanup hitter, left-handed hitter, stands in. He's from Auburn. He looks at a breaking pitch, shakes his head no, but the umpire says yes. Reed Glover listening in. I think he's back from his trip to Nicaragua. Looking for an out, count is. Got Jacob Rowald in left, Joe Watkins in center, and Henry Jackson in right. Infield the same as yesterday. Brett Von Dolan, Joey Parliament, Ramey Harrison, and Harrison Travis. Jackson Cawthorn back behind the plate as the Rhythm are a couple catchers down this weekend. Sliced foul, AAA Autoglass foul ball. I believe that's our first foul ball of the night. Let's see if I can keep up with that. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. To Taft Middleton from Columbus, Georgia. Middleton playing a game number 29. And he hits a line drive that it actually hits in front of Ramey Harrison. He collects, steps on second. The throw to first base and try to double up. Middleton is just a tad late. Now runners are at the corners as Gray Wells is forced at second. Ramey could not come up and catch that before it hit the ground. Nice job of backhanding it. Middleton reaches on the fielder's choice. Now Matt Ketchen steps to the plate with one out. Runners at the corners for the Danville Dance. Pop up on the right side. That's going to be trouble. Henry Jackson coming in, and that's going to fall right in front of him. Throw to second base, though. Gets the force of the runner from first base. Middleton had to stay, so no single for Matt Ketchen. He pops up into a fielder's choice. See how the official scores that. A lot of official scorers don't really realize that. That's the 9-6 force out, but Ryan does score from third base, and Danville takes the lead 2-1. So an RBI to Ketchen. RBI for Wells. Throw over to first base, and Ketchen is back in safely. Not sure about the feed tonight for the video, as that pitch is in the dirt and it kicks all the way to the backstop. Ketchen will move down to second base. What I'm sure is, I don't know why I got random commercials that keep popping up on my internet for some reason. It seems like it's the same one. Maybe it's the internet. It's free internet I'm on. Runner at second with 2 outs. Berry trying to get out of the inning. There's a pitch low and outside. Count goes 2 balls and no strikes to Austin Newig. He's from St. Louis University, hometown Blue Springs, Missouri. Pops that one up out of play. AAA autoglass foul ball. And random. Might have to get off of that. I'm going to do that right now. Swinging a foul ball to the backstop. I get off the Danville Stadium Wi-Fi. Get over to my Todd Neal provided Verizon Wi-Fi. See how that works here. Line drive into center field. That's another base hit. Grounding third is Ketchen. Danville leads 3-1. 4 hits in the inning, all singles. That would hit off the end of the bat. Just snuck into center field. Wasn't hit especially sharply. Hit in the right spot. Matt Ketchen scores a third run. Andrew Hendrickson from Lincoln Land Community College stands in. His first at bat, Perry tried to step on one there and threw that fastball down in the dirt. He runs on 4 hits in the inning. Could have been 5. Taft Middleton had been able to get to second base in time. Ground ball to Joey Parliament. It's going to underhand to Ramey Harrison for the force out at second base. That ends the bottom of the first inning. The Danville Dance collect 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Each team scores in the first, but Danville won the first inning. We're going to come back and see if we can win the rest of the innings. We'll be right back on Full Count Broadcast Network.
Is your home showing symptoms of foundation issues? Your home's wet basement, dingy crawl space, musty smells, cracked walls, or unlevel concrete shouldn't be ignored. Helitech can help. Life happens in your home. You and your family deserve the best. Helitech offers proven solutions in waterproofing, drainage, concrete leveling, and foundation repair services. Contact us for a free inspection at helitechonline.com.
When the water's high, we'll keep your basement dry. Heal your home with Helitech.
Tim Reese on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Here. Going to try to pull up PLTV myself here, Miss Carol Cothran. Sorry that it's letting you down. They're supposed to have it here. I'll check and see, but I think they've got somebody down at the other end that's actually broadcasting. I've got it pulled up. Not sure how well it is doing, but I just now pulled it up. So you might try it again if you've paid for it. Carol Jackson Cothran had a double leading off the ball game. See if Andrew Hunt can do the same here in the top of the second. Andrew Hunt, Henry Jackson, and Ramey Harrison, bottom three in the lineup. So if you don't have any volume as Andrew Hunt takes a called strike, leading off the top of the second. Well, no audio is no problem for you folks. You've got me. You weren't going to listen to their audio anyway, were you? Hurt a man's feelings. Just kidding. Well, it's showing 15 tonight on Facebook. Andrew Hunt takes a ball inside. Count goes 2 balls and a strike. We apparently can't broadcast on Twitter anymore. They want money. 2-1 pitch is down low. Hunt looking at a 3-ball, 1-strike count. Guessing they only have the center field camera. No other cameras. Didn't see any out there. Hunt draws a leadoff walk to begin the second. Second walk of the ball game by Easton Story. That brings Henry, the Tribe Jackson from William and Mary, assistant general manager of the Full Count Rhythm Baseball Club this summer. Third-year player. Looks at the first pitch that catches the outside corner at the letters for a called strike. Henry playing in his 15th game of the year, looking for his first extra base hit. He drives one out to left field, but this is right at Taft Middleton, who makes the catch. Route number 1. Henry hit it pretty well. He just hit it right at the left fielder who was playing him straight away. And Ramey Harrison stands in. Ramey 1 for 4 in last night's game, had a couple RBIs, one on a triple. That one gets in there for a called strike. The other one on a bases loaded walk. Swing and a miss. Harrison, 3 doubles, triple, and a home run, 14 RBIs. Playing in game number 31 of the night, or of the season. It'll be a long night. Got moves a ball and 2 strikes. Stadium reminds me a little bit of the Chillicothe Stadium up in Chillicothe, Ohio, and a little bit of League Stadium. It's an old stadium. Story throws over the first base. Hunt back in time. Mid-1940s, I believe, is when this Danville Stadium was originally built. 1-2 pitch, high and outside. It's a decent crowd. I think the attendance for yesterday's doubleheader against Du Bois County was just under 1,000. Oh, strike 3 call. That pitch curved, almost hit Ramey and then curved around the inside of the plate. But home plate umpire liked it well enough to call it a strike 3. That's the second strikeout of the ball game for Story, and now 2 outs. Brings Jackson Cothran back to the plate. He saw 1 pitch in his first at bat. Delivered a double out to left center field. Came in hitting .311. He's going to back away from the same pitch that Ramey Harrison just got called out on strikes at, and it's a ball 1 to Jackson Cothran. Joe Watkins down there in Dothan, Alabama. He's an avid listener of the broadcast. Another breaking pitch. That does catch the plate. Vizio, no sound. Maybe they don't have a broadcast. Maybe that's, I'll inquire at some point and see what's going on. But fouled off to the left. AAA Autoglass foul ball. One ball, two strikes. Runner goes, and the pitch is lined into right field for a base hit. Andrew Hunt is going to round third as that ball got under the legs of Michael Ryan. Everybody's running. Cothran's going to go to third, and Jackson Jarvis will hold him up there. That will be a single. And then a two-base error on the right fielder. That gets Cothran to third and Andrew Hunt all the way in to score. Right now, that's an unearned run. Could turn into an earned run, depending on what Joe Watkins does. And or Jacob Rowall. But it's 3-2. Swing and a miss by Watkins. The first pitch he saw, a disappearing slider low and inside. Trevor Barnes, superfan, he's back. Try. There's another, a hit batter. Joe Watkins going to be hit. The ball apparently just glanced off of Joe's leg. Jackson Cothran saw tie ball game as he started coming home from third base, but well played umpire Preston Childers says, no, you got to go back to third base. We have a hit batter. So it becomes a dead ball at that point, and it means runners are at the corners. And it's brought to you by CrossFit Hendersonville. Rob McDuffie and Lindsay McDuffie, dynamic McDuffie duo. They're a husband and wife team. And Jacob Rowald at the plate. He singled in his first plate appearance. Easton Story throwing a lot of breaking pitches to the left-handers. First one gets in there right over the plate. Rowald gripping that bat, and he's going to look at that's a fastball on the outside. Doesn't look that fast. Maybe that's a changeup. Rowald, 290 coming into the game, but he picked up his 32nd hit. 6 doubles, 2 home runs. Runner goes. Pitch is high and outside. Throw down is not in time. Cothran sticks to third base, and there's a stolen base brought to you by Century Steel. Keith and Chris Hopper, 2-year sponsors from Century Steel. Runners at second and third now. Let's drive out to right center field, but Mac Ketchum is there. Makes the running catch. Ball stayed up in the air a little bit too long. And Rowald is down for out number 3. Rhythm pick up 1 run. I believe it's going to be unearned. That hit by pitch is not going to move that runner to the plate. There was 1 hit in the inning, 1 error, and 2 runners left on base. 3-2 is the Rhythm score again. Thank you for joining me on Facebook. I'm not sure if there's very many of you on YouTube, if any. Yesterday I checked, and there was just me. So thankfully the Quattrochis can check in from Hickson, Tennessee. Free and Lily, 4-year fans. We'll be right back on the Full Count broadcast.
Feeling tight, stiff, and not quite yourself? Then it might be time to go see the professionals at Absolute Wellness. Located at 101 Tennessee Way, Suite 100 here in Hendersonville, Absolute Wellness can get you back on track with their numerous services like chiropractic care, massage, acupuncture, spinal decompression, and IV therapy. Call Absolute Wellness at 615-264-8515 today to get in on some great offers. That's Absolute Wellness. Your road to Absolute Wellness starts here.
Compliant with code. If you're a facility manager or building owner, you've heard the term plenty of times. At Corson Fire and Security, we work to keep buildings compliant with the most demanding code of all, our own. We've been protecting people and property since before most of today's codes were even written. And what we've learned along the way makes us the best choice to partner with for the future. Corson Fire and Security, celebrating 70 years. Learn more at Corson.com.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Bottom of the second we go. Swing and a miss. First pitch that Noah Berry delivers to, it says Hunter Faldo, but I thought they said Oscar. He's from Hawaii, and he's down in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. He's the number 8 hitter in the Danville Dans lineup. 5'10", 195-pound catcher. University of Hawaii at Manoa. Pops that one up to the right side. It could be playable. There's Travis over in foul territory, and he makes the catch for out number 1. It is a AAA autoglass foul ball, though. And the number 4 foul ball for the Danville Dance. Good start for Noah Berry to get the first out. Now the number 9 hitter, second baseman Colton Coates, Louisiana Tech, South Haven, Mississippi, stands in. Their left-handed batter. It's a pitch high and outside. Noah Berry in his last appearance had 5 innings of 1-hit shutout baseball. And there's another AAA autoglass foul ball off to the left. 5 innings against the Cape Catfish. That was the 1-0 loss. Another foul ball off to the left side. That will go out of play. Jacob Rowald will give it a look and give it a run, but could not make that play. 5 innings. Went out of the game. I believe it was 0-0 when he went out of the game. Cape Catfish won that game. It's the back end of a doubleheader. Did not finish that game. Did not get a decision. Did not walk a batter. Struck out 7. Had a little bit tougher time here in the bottom of the first. It's now 2 balls, 2 strikes. And check that. He's 2 balls and 3 strikes. We call that a roof score strikeout. First of the ball game for Noah Berry. He is tired the first 2 here in the bottom of the second. Roof store. Steve Barrios. He wants to make sure everybody knows they're not just a roof store. They do gutters and sidings. Roofs, gutters, and sidings. Arguelles, the DH, who singled on the first pitch he saw, looks at a called strike, dumped one right down the line, 40, 50 feet past Harrison Travis at first base. Henry Jackson got to quickly and kept Arguelles for the moment at first base. Later scored on a single by Gray Wells. 1 ball, 1 strike. Whatever that pitch he's throwing right there, it's not a fastball. It's dying when it gets to the plate. Sure it's a changeup or not, but it keeps missing down and away to the right-hander. And again, is low on that offer. And the count goes 3 balls and a strike. Weighs 5'11", 195-pound rising junior at Santa Barbara City College from Monterey Park, California. Long way from home. Pops that one up on the left side as Noah Berry got into his hands. Joey Parliament just on the outfield grass will make the catch. For the third out, a 1-2-3 inning. Nice bounce back inning by Noah Berry to retire the Danville Dans. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. And we are headed to the third, 3-2, the Dans lead. We'll stick to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
At Country Financial, we're more than just an office you may pass by as you drive through town. We're a part of your community and help support the programs that make our neighborhoods thrive. We take the time to get to know our clients. We know that every situation is unique, and our goal is to understand yours so that we can help you be confident about your financial security and your future. Call your local Country Financial representative, William Stiles, today at 615-824-7020 to talk about how we can help ensure the future you're dreaming of is something you can proudly own no matter what it looks like.
We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Brett Von Dolan to lead off. Top of the third for Full Count, facing Easton Story. Giving up 2 runs, 3 hits. First pitch to Von Dolan. This is high and inside. Dolan flew out to deep right center field. His first at bat, hit his 4th home run of the year. Yesterday's contest. Called strike there on a 2-0 pitch. Von Dolan, a redshirt sophomore at Middle Tennessee State University. So the called strike. 5'11", 195 pounds. He's from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Swing and a miss on a breaking pitch. Just a little bit outside. He thought was going to come across the plate way too close for him to take. But he is the 3rd strikeout victim of Easton's Story in the first out here in the top of the 3rd. Joey Parliament, who walked in the first, stands at the plate. Joey, 5'8", 175-pound grad student over at Trevecca. He's from Lancaster, Tennessee. Looks at the fastball on the outside corner. Called strike. Parliament comes in hitting .277. This is game number 36 of the year. Carroll Jackson Cothran's playing behind the plate. Looks like he will be tomorrow night as well. The only other catcher we have on the trip is Harrison Travis. Tapper that will go down the third base line, but it will be gloved foul by Andrew Hendrickson. It's a AAA autoclass foul ball. But Caden Wilkes is left for the summer. Riley Black is away attending a friend's wedding, and Caden Usry is on the injured list, I guess. There was some dental issues that have been bothering him. So he is not with the team. That's a foul ball off of Joey's front foot. Or hits his front foot, goes out to short third base, between short and third. Another AAA autoglass foul ball. Parliament has 13 doubles, 13 RBIs. His previous 35 games. One behind the 2 leaders, Mary Carter and Bryson Lofton. Started to go. They want to check down at first base. First base umpire Lucas Carter says he did not go. Count goes 1 ball, 2 strikes. Parliament still looking for that first big fly of the year. If he gets it here, he is really banged up, and he'll have to back away from an inside fastball. This count goes full. Full Count Ministries, Full Count. Our welcome, Carol. If I don't have the information, Carol, any questions, I'll try to make it up. Never let the facts get in the way of a good story. Jackson's a pretty tough customer. Parliament draws his second walk in as many at-bats. It is walk number 3 by Easton Story. With 1 out, a runner at first, Harrison Travis steps in. He was a strikeout victim to end the first. Pitch in there is down low to call first baseman. He's 6'4", 215 pounds. He'll be a grad student. And Carson Newman is from Saudi Daisy, Tennessee. Blake Morris pitched a great game to throw over to first base, a little bit high, but Gray Wells able to get up a little bit off the dirt and collect that one. Blake Moore, 6 innings in his third start for Full Count this year. Incoming freshman to Belmont. Here's Travis. It's called strike on a pitch, 2.5 baseballs at least off the outside corner. So if you're a pitcher, you don't ever have to throw the ball over the plate. Parliament leads, does not go. He started to head back to first, as a matter of fact. He's trying to read that move by Easton Story, the left-hander, and didn't read it there. I'm sure he was going on the pitch anyway. The pitch goes outside the number 12. The pitch right here, and here's Travis fouls one back to the screen. AAA autoglass foul. One of the more unusual areas, the backstop between the stands and the backstop here, if you can see it on the broadcast line, and down that right field line, but it will go foul. It hit the roof of the batting cage down the right field line. You can't see it. Just if you're watching on PLTV, you see in the lower left-hand corners, you see the fencing. Well, between the fence, that fence right there, and the stands, there's another little fenced-in area that has gravel. All 3 Full Count Ministries full count to Harrison Travis. See if Joey Parliament's on the move here. Nobody's sitting in there. There's a little space on either side of the dugout that also has room. Runner is going. Pitch swung on a miss. Throw down to second base. Harrison Travis swing. They're going to call the runner out at second as Harrison Travis interfered with the throw from the catcher. So that will be batter interference that will retire Joey Parliament at second base. I thought that they probably would call that. The catcher double clutched, then decided to go ahead and throw it anyway. And it was a smart move on his part, as Joey Parliament is out number 3. Harrison Travis' swing brought him across home plate. No runs, no hits, no errors. But he left off base. We're heading to the bottom of the third. With the ball down by 1. Listen to the down broadcast.
Score home run deals from your hometown dealer. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We've got Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Rhythm's exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles at no additional charge. We've got great deals on deck, so step up to the plate. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram at rhythmcdjr.com. Feel the rhythm, love the ride.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Noah Berry back out on the mound for the Rhythm to face 2, 3, and 4 of the Danville Dans lineup. Michael Ryan, Gray Wells, and Taft Middleton. First pitch misses to Ryan. He's from Folsom Lake College, Gridley, California. Singled in his first at bat. Now has a 2-ball, no strike count. They showed Joey Parliament out at second. Catcher to shortstop. I don't think they rule that as a caught stealing. Not sure how you'd put that in the officials' scorebook like that. It's actually batter interference. 3-0 is in there for a called strike. Ball 4, leadoff walk for the Dans. First walk of the ball game by Noah Berry. In a rough first inning, 3 runs, 4 hits. First 3 batters collected singles, and that scored the first run, a fielder's choice, which could have been a single. Or actually, Middleton's would. This was a soft little pop-up or line drive that fell right in front of Ramey Harrison. Gray Wells looks at a called strike on a breaking pitch. Rhythm need a ground ball to a middle infielder. And there's a ground ball to first base. Harrison Travis twirls, throws over to second. Back to Travis. The 3-6-3 do-dat double play. Just what the doctor ordered for Noah Berry. I think we've seen a 3-6-3 yet this year. We've seen the even more difficult 3-6-1 double play, but Harrison Travis got a pretty good shot ground ball down to first base. He was able to get it and make the 360 move. Pretty nifty for a 6'4" first baseman. As Taft Middleton, another left-handed batter, swings and foul tips that one into the glove. We are open air. If you've also been to Du Bois County, you've seen the old-timey press box where you have open windows. There's no air conditioning here. I'm outside, which is fine with 78 degrees. Another breaking pitch in there for a called strike. A little stagnant. Probably could use some air moving around here, but all in all, better than 98 degrees outside. 2 outs, nobody on. The pitch is not called a strike on that outside corner. Jackson Cothran shaking his head to somebody like, was that outside? Jackson, a veteran catcher, 3rd year with the Rhythm, as that's lined out to Rowald, and that will get down for a base hit. First hit for Middleton. And the 5th hit of the ball game for the Dans. They have a video board here at this stadium. As I said, it's all natural grass, dirt, and let me tell you, it needs some work, folks. This Jim McGuire wouldn't cotton to this over at Ball State. I'll tell you that. The team would be out there working, but he takes some extra special care on Pioneer Field over there at the Tim Garrett Baseball Complex. 1 ball, no strike to Matt Ketchen, and he's now 2 for 2. Well, he should be 2 for 2. Lines went out to center field. This one does get down, and this time Middleton makes it to second base before Joe Watkins can throw it in. So 2 2-out singles that put runners at first and second, and Austin Newegg will stand in. He delivered a single that drove in a run in the first. Danville came in hitting 270, 6th in the league. They've collected 6 hits already here in 2 2/3. First pitch to Newegg, flying out to center field since Joe Watkins back, but 407 to deep center field, and Watkins, he can go get him with the best of them. He makes the catch for out number 3. 2 hits are squandered by the Dans, and they are left on base. We are a third of the way through this ball game, and Danville leads 3-2. Just 1 9-inning ball game tonight, and Rhythm trail 3-2. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network on Facebook and YouTube.
United Machine and Tool has been manufacturing the highest quality projects for a wide variety of industries for over 35 years. We deliver high-quality CNC machine components and fabrication projects from prototype to production. United Machine and Tool is committed to quality and excellence in the manufacturing industry. We're located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check us out on the web at umttn.com for any manufacturing need. That's United Machine and Tool, a proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Let's shall. Andrew Hunt, he thought he was going to get an at-bat in the third. Had to do a do-si-do and turn around. Promenade the other way as Harrison Travis struck out, and he interfered with the catcher throwing the ball down to try to get Joey Parliament stealing. And Andrew Hunt is satisfied with leading off, and he is going to drive one past the left fielder that will roll all the way to the BigBugs.com Terminix sign out in left field, and there's another that double off the bat of Andrew Hunt. He's 1 for 1, been on base both times he's come to the plate. Andrew from the University of Alabama, Birmingham. He's from Birmingham, Alabama. 5'11", 205-pound redshirt sophomore. Henry Jackson stands in. All right, Henry, it's Henry time. Looks at a called strike on the outside corner. Flew out to left field in the second inning. Son of Frank and Beth Jackson has a twin sister, Mackenzie, as that pitch is in the dirt and gets by Faldo, and over to third moves Andrew Hunt. Second wild pitch of the night by the left-hander Easton Story. Henry played his first, 3 or 4 years at Carson Newman. Swing and a miss there. Down the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Transferred to William and Mary last year. Guess he's got another year. Twin sister is Mackenzie. Swing and a miss on a breaking pitch. Down goes Henry on swinging strikeout, 5th strikeout by Story. Came in with only 6 strikeouts in 3 innings, so he's eclipsed his entire year thus far in innings pitched. 2 appearances, he only had 3 innings of work. Ramey Harrison looks at a called strike on the outside corner. He struck out looking on a breaking pitch, curved around the inside corner, and there's a wave and a miss on another breaking pitch. Easton Story licking his chops when he sees these left-handed batters. 1, 2, 3 of them in the lineup. A lot of sweeping breaking pitches. Ramey's out of Philadelphia, Mississippi. He plays his baseball at UAH. Pitch down in the dirt. Faldo able to get over and get in front of that one. Count moves 2 balls, 2 strikes. 6'2", 200-pound rising senior. Originally played at East Central Community College. It's going to be popped up to shallow right field. Out goes to second base for Colton Coates. And he makes the catch. Gets the ball back in quickly, and Andrew Hunt has to stay put at third. Not deep enough to drive in a run. It's out number 2. And that brings up the Iron Man, Jackson Cawthorn, caught last night, caught catching the night. And Jackson Jarvis said, "Can you catch 3 up for us?" And he said, "You bet." 3rd-year Rhythm player, 2-time champion. Stands in. Story tries to shove one by him, but that goes down low. Faldo able to keep that one in front. Jackson Cawthorn scored on a wild pitch. Framework Athletics first run of the game. And Andrew Hunt already scored. He scored on an error that the ball got underneath the right fielder, Michael Ryan. So Rhythm's still looking for their first RBI. Come in hitting 255. Cawthorn looks at a called strike on the 2-0 pitch. Ground ball gets underneath the glove of Colton Coates, the second baseman. And there is the first RBI, and this game's tied. Andrew Hunt's double, wild pitch, and an RBI single. But Jackson Cawthorn, who's 3 for 3, doubled in the first, singled in the second, and singled. Drove in a run here in the fourth. Keep on hitting, kid. It's better when he's tired. Joe Watkins stands in with 2 outs. This is low and outside. Watkins flew out and been hit by a pitch. Throw over to first. Cawthorn is back standing. Joe Watkins the third. Dothan, Alabama. Saw him wearing his Lawson State t-shirt today. Probably got more than one. AAA autoglass foul ball off to the right side. Watkins needs a hit right here to get him over the Mendoza line. Runner goes, pitch is called a strike. Throw down to second base is not in time. Jackson Cawthorn popping up by the time. Colton Coates is applying the tag, so that is a stolen base for Jackson Cawthorn. See how many of those he's got this year. I have that right here. Get a chance to print out the new sheet. That's his 6th stolen base, 7 attempts. Now he can score on a base hit. The go-ahead run as Story has to step off the mound. He and Faldo could not come together on what pitch they want to throw to Joe Watkins. Count 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs and runner at second. Here's the pitch. Is high and outside. On deck, Jacob Rowald. Paul and Nana down in Dothan. Paul, also known as Joel. Listening in down in Dothan, Alabama. We have a Full Count Ministries full count to Joe Watkins, son of Joey and Stacy. There's a line drive, but it's right at the shortstop. Austin Newegg. He hit a rope, but that rope finished right in the glove of Austin Newegg. Rhythm score 1 to tie it up on 2 hits. No errors, 1 runner left on base. We're headed to the bottom of the 4th, all knotted at 3. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram knocks it out of the park with Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, all new vehicles come with a Rhythm exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles, no additional charge. That's a home run. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram in Madison, just 10 minutes north of Nashville.
If you've got a dream, then we've got you covered. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is like no other.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
So am I to believe that Trey Sanders and Taft Middleton have played baseball together at some point in time, being from Columbus, Georgia? Miss Meredith? You're either my mommy or Nana, I'm going to guess. Trey Sanders to your grandparents. Pop Paul and my mommy in Columbus, Georgia. And I'm going to go with Pop and Nana. I'm going to go with Nana. Final answer. First pitch from Noah Berry. Trey Sanders' teammate at Sanford. Outside to Andrew Hendrickson, who grounded into a fielder's choice. Now looking at 1 ball, 1 strike count. Berry in his 4th inning of work. Breaking pitch. Catches that inside corner for called strike 2. On deck, Hunter Faldo, right-handed catcher. Right-handed hitting catcher. This ball misses up. Count goes 2 balls, 2 strikes. Not sure how long Noah Berry is scheduled to pitch today. They said last outing, 5 innings upward. See, his longest stint was that 5 innings. He also went 5 against Thrillville, gave up 7 hits, 2 runs. Popped up on the left side on the Full Count Ministries full count. In comes Jacob Rowald. He is continuing to come in and makes the catch for out number 1. Bruce Duell, who's in San Diego. Still no sound on VLTV. I'll be your sound. Guy that indicates as their head of broadcasting is walking around with a wireless mic. I think it's like superhero night here at Danville Stadium as Hunter Faldo swings and misses. That swing and miss on that one. He swings and lines one into center field for a base hit. He's got enough of it to get it out there and soft line drive. That is the 7th hit of the ball game for the Danville Dans, and that brings up the number 9 hitter, Colton Coates, second baseman, and struck out looking in the first inning. The only Reef Store strikeout we've had tonight. Already have 1 double play in the ball game. See if Noah Berry can get another ground ball. Brett Von Dolan at third, Joey Parliament at short, Ricky Harrison at second. Harrison Travis holding on Hunter Faldo over there at first base. Jackson Cawthorn calling the signs as that ball squirts out underneath Jackson's glove, and Faldo will move down to second base. Probably going to be ruled a wild pitch, but let's see how Fisher Score rules that one. Bruce and Susie in San Diego, the parents of Jordan Duell. You see him down there charting something. Probably every eye twitch from the pitcher. Popped up. Not a double play ball here, but Brett Von Dolan is in, and he will make the catch between home plate, third base, closer toward pitcher's mound for out number 2. And back to the top of the order, Sebastian Arguelles, the DH. He's 1 for 2. They ruled a pass ball. It's Jackson Cawthorn will probably tell you he should have had it, but it might have caught some dirt before it got to the plate. He's a very good defensive catcher. Lined into right field, that's going to get down and draw in a drive in a run. Arguelles lines the first pitch. It's pretty much the exact same thing he did on the first pitch of the ball game. He just places it, serves it is the word I was looking for. He just serves that into right field, about 3 foot fair. RBI single, and Danville back on top. Right now, that's an unearned run as Faldo moves to second base on what in essence is an error. Fastball is considered an error to the catcher. Swing and a miss by Michael Ryan. He's been on base both times he's been to the plate. Singled and scored in the first, walked, and was forced out on the 3-6-3 double play in the third. 2 outs and a runner first, throw over to first. Diving back is Arguelles. Right now, an unearned run, but it's a run on the board. 4-3. Rhythm trying to sweep the Danville, but you got to win game 1. You can't sweep unless you win game 1. And then guess what? You can't sweep unless you win game 2. So 4 games between these two teams. Danville currently in second place in the second half. Nice block there by Cawthorn. keeps that one in the batter's box. Both the Rhythm and Danville play in the Eastern Conference, the Central Division. Chillicothe is in the Eastern Conference. I believe that's called the Northeast Division. Jackson Rockabilly's playing in the Western Conference. First year in Prospect League. There's another line drive up the center field. Base hit now. That makes that run earned. Two runners on, back-to-back singles by the Dans. So they've collected 3 here in the inning. Now 9 for the ball game. Action in the Rhythm bullpen. Know that I can see through all the polls as to who it is that's warming up. The Colton Region. Check the rosters. We have the timeout. Visit to the mound. That is Colton Region warming up for the Rhythm down the right field line. Ray Wells looks at a called strike. He's 1 for 2. It's an RBI in the ball game. These wooden stairs, everything's wooden around here. Everybody walks around here. It sounds like I heard elephants. It feels like it to me as well as Wells swings at a breaking pitch in the dirt. Look back to see if that ball had gotten by Cawthorn, but it did not. Smothers that one in count. Goes no balls, 2 strikes. Trey Sanders and Taft Middleton, both from Columbus. Brookstone High School. So they played high school together. That's a break pitch. That's going to be a roof store strikeout as Gray Wells, for some reason, just stared at a breaking pitch that lands right down Broadway is what it looked like to me. But the Dans take the lead back. Rhythm had tied it in the previous half inning. And lead 4-3. 3 hits in the inning. They strand 2. No error as it shows E on the board, but pass ball considered an error, but it ends up not factoring in. We're 4 innings through in this ball game. See if the Rhythm can get those old Hickory bats going against a brand new pitcher out for the Danville Dans. We'll tell you about it when we return to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Is your home showing symptoms of foundation issues? Your home's wet basement, dingy crawl space, musty smells, cracked walls, or unlevel concrete shouldn't be ignored. Helitech can help. Life happens in your home. You and your family deserve the best. Helitech offers proven solutions in waterproofing, drainage, concrete leveling, and foundation repair services. Contact us for a free inspection at helitechonline.com.
When the water's high, we'll keep your basement dry. Heal your home with Helitech.
New pitcher is Aaron Downs. Nope, Carter Wambach. Okay, we're changing numbers. Oh, there we go. It's 29. I don't even have a 28. He's all the way down there at number 99. Carter Wambach, 6'2", 200 pound. It says he's a left-hander, and he's not left-handed. He's a right-hander. I assume it's same guy from Danville Area Community College, right here in Danville, Illinois. He's from Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. Yes. Now 2 appearances. One previous appearance was 1/3 of an inning. Did not give up a hit or a run. So Carter Wambach, common spelling of Wambach, by the way. On in relief of Easton Story, who goes 4 innings, gives up 5 hits, 3 runs, only 2 earned. Walked 3, struck out 5, and did hit 1 batter. Jacob Rowald, happy to see that left-hander go away, and look at a right-hander. He swings and dribbles one down that third base line. It's going to be a tough play for Hendrickson. Throws on the run and overthrows the first baseman. Rowald's going to go ahead and head for second base. That ball looks like it got behind the tarp. And Rowald will be in safely at second base. Let's see how they score that. Surely that's a single and a throwing error for Rowald. He took a mighty hack at that one, hit it right off the end of that old hickory. They do award him a single, but an error on the third baseman allows Rowald to go to second base. And Rhythm had the tying run in scoring position here in the top of the fifth inning. Bondola grounds one foul past the Danville dugout. AAA Autoglass foul ball. So 6 hits for the Rhythm, 15 in the ball game in total. Bondo has to duck out of the way of that one. Otherwise, he's just going to take a plunking in the helmet. He's 0 for 2 for an RBI, leads the club in RBIs. Had 2 in yesterday's game. He hits a dribbler to the right side. It's in effect a swinging bunt. That'll move Rowald over to third base, but it's a 1-3 put out. Not exactly what Brett Von Dolan was looking for. Von Dolan now has 36 RBIs on the season. That leads the Rhythm. See where that factors in. It was in 7th place beginning last night. See where that puts him now. There's Joey Parliament. He's going to drive in the tying run with a first pitch single. He walked in his first 2 at-bats, and he was tired of walking. Saw the first pitch from Wambach and delivers it between short and third in the left field to drive in Rowald. Right now, that's an unearned run, but depends on what happens with Harrison Travis, possibly Andrew Hunt. Travis struck out twice. Foul tips that one. That catches the umpire's right foot. AAA Autoglass foul ball. 15 for the ball game for both teams. Wambach checks Parliament at first. Does not go. The pitch is stopped after it hit the dirt low and outside by Faldo. He did not backhand that. He was able to get around and get his glove in front of that one. Throw over to first. Parliament is back. Von Dolan 6th now in the Prospect League in RBIs, 36. Bryson Lofton leads the league with 42. Chillicothe Paints have 2 players. Runner goes, pitches outside, throw down to second base. It's not going to be in time to get Parliament. The second baseman is hopping up and down like maybe Parliament didn't have his hand on the base. Colton Coates. Parliament was there way in time before that throw. Not sure exactly what he was looking for. Parliament had a stolen base the last time, but Harrison Travis struck out. His swing carried him over the home plate, and catcher double pumped and went ahead, threw down to second base. Would never have gotten Parliament, even if Travis hadn't gotten in front of him, but they called batter interference. That ended the inning. Swing and a miss on a changeup brings us to a full count. Ministries full count. Trey, I didn't know you were injured. Bob McCall seems to think so. So sorry you're not with us. 1 out. Runner goes from second. Pitch is a called strike. Throw down to third is in time to get Parliament. So there is a strike him out, throw him out, double play. Here's Travis now with the hat trick. Not swing at that full count pitch. And that's the first strikeout for Wambach. And a caught stealing 2-5 catches Joey Parliament. Trying to swipe 2 bags in 1 at bat. 1 run. Believe it's going to end up being unearned on 2 hits. Was 1 error, nobody left on base. All tied up as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Listen to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Safeware is there when response is critical, assisting in the classroom as you shape the future of America, helping you build roadways and infrastructure for tomorrow. With protective solutions, innovative technology, and leading technical services, Safeware works tirelessly to provide our nation's workforce with confidence in their safety. Before, during, and after, Safeware is there.
In time, we have a Safeware call to the bullpen in relief of Noah Berry is the 24 Colton Region, 6'4", 190 pound redshirt junior from Vanderbilt University, but he's in the transfer portal looking for a place to land. He played his high school baseball at Mount Juliet, just east of Nashville, Tennessee. He is son of Ginger, Clint Sweat, and also JB Region. Siblings include Emerson and Corbin and Colton Sweat. Grandfather in Nashville, Jim and William Mimsey in Lebanon, Tennessee. His mentor, Alan Sills. Colton out for his 6th appearance, and it'll be his 2nd in relief. 16 and a third innings, giving up only 5 hits, 12 runs, but only 5 of those are earned. 21 walks, 30 strikeouts. He has a 2.76 ERA as he gets plunked to 2 batters. Face 4, 5, and 6 in the Danville Dans lineup. First pitch misses to Middleton, who's 1 for 2 in the ball game. From Auburn University, hometown of Columbus, Georgia. Our high school teammate of Trey Sanders, who's listening in on the broadcast. Here he goes 4 innings, gives up 9 hits, 4 runs. They were earned. Walked 1, struck out 2. He will get a no decision. Drive out to right field, but Henry Jackson has that one measured, and he's going to make the catch for out number 1. Middleton now 1 for 3. Not sure if that, Trey, you probably know this. Is that real blonde hair, or is he bleached that for some reason? It looks good on him. I'm not saying it doesn't. He just has very, very blonde hair. That doesn't look bottle fed there. That looks like the real deal there. He had Josh Griffin of the Thrillbillies. That white blonde hair is Matt Ketchen squares around the bunt, pulls the bat back on a pitch in the dirt. Another one in the dirt is reaching. His son reaches back with his right hand on his back, like maybe something's not feeling well or something. I hope it's just his belt riding up or something. 2 balls, no strikes. He doesn't need an injury at this point in time. Sails one over the head of Jackson Cawthorn on the fastball. He doesn't look comfortable. Jordan Duell and Jimmy Gamboa, pitching coach A and B, are watching on with interest here as he faces Matt Ketchen, who's 1 for 2. The fastball with some speed that catches that outside corner for a called strike. 3-1. Austin Newegg is on deck. Sure if that hit him or not. It goes to the backstop. It's low and inside. Jackson Coffin hustles after it as though it did not hit him. And Ketchen will take the free pass down to first base. Mr. Newig singled, drove in a run in the first and flew out to center field in the third, batting for the third time here. It is really that blonde. This ball misses outside. "21 walks in 16 innings. Not what you're looking for in a relief. Runner goes, pitch is drink down the middle for a called strike. Throw down is not time. Ketchen picks up a stolen base. Region gets a called strike. Ball one strike, one out, and a runner at second. Big lead and swing and a miss. High fastball by Newig. And Region gets ahead. Ketchen has picked up his 7th stolen base. They are 11th in the league, came in with 86 stolen bases, just a few more than Rhythm. Ground ball up the middle. Parliament will glove and throw to first. Off the plate, Ketchen moves over to third base. So now 2 outs and a runner at third. And brings up left-handed hitting Andrew Hendrickson, who's 0 for 2. Andrew and Colton Coates, the number 9 hole hitter, only 2 batters in the lineup who have not gotten a hit for Danville. Region delivers a strike right down the middle of the plate, just a hair below the letters. They slide to the left by Jackson Cothran. Ball one outside. Region trying to get out of the jam. It's not look comfortable out there. Scores 4-4. Barry goes out after 4 innings and 4 runs. Pitch goes down low. Cothran has to be very athletic behind the plate right now. Region is all over the place. AAA Autoglass foul ball off to the left side on that off-speed pitch. Moves 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third. Region pitching from the stretch and delivers. Lifted out to left field. That's going to drop in front of Jake Rogan. There is an RBI single. Zach Williams would say that's the broadcaster, Jenkins. Apparently had something to do with Andrew Hendrickson picking up his first hit as a Danville Dan and a first RBI. Bring up Hunter Faldo with runner at first and 2 outs. Faldo singled and scored in the 4th. Still have the 2 ball, 2 strike count up on the scoreboard for some reason. Move it now, probably. That pitch is high. Nope, they just put it. They've got a full count, Ministries full count to Hunter Faldo, but that was his first pitch that he saw. So somebody, it's too poor to pay attention. We're running the scoreboard right now. 1-0 pitch on it, missed. Let's see if they strike him out, put 3 outs up on the board. Now somebody's dialed him in. One pitch, breaking pitch, misses down low. Have to listen next time to see if they do say Oscar or Hunter Faldo. Popped up. That's off to the right. It's in foul territory. Jackson Cothran over toward his dugout. He'll make the catch. It's a AAA autoglass foul ball, but it's an out. And that will end the inning. The Dans get that lead back with one in the bottom of the fifth. It's an earned run on one hit. They have one runner left on base. We're heading to the sixth. Danville leads 5-4, and you listen to the Cal Broadcast Network.
Corson Fire and Security first opened for business in 1946. From the very beginning, we understood something important. We're not just protecting buildings. We're protecting the dreams that built them. We're protecting the lives unfolding inside them. Fire extinguishers, sprinkler systems, and security products are the tools of our trade, but people are the inspiration behind it. For 7 decades, we've never forgotten that. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Top of the sixth we go. Carter Wambach out for his second inning of work for the Danville Dans. He will face 7, 8, 9 in the Rhythm lineup. Andrew Hunt, Henry Jackson, and Ramey Harrison that are due up to face the right-hander. Danville Area Community College located in Danville, Illinois. It's right across the state line from Indiana. Only about an hour away from Lafayette, Indiana, where Rhythm took a 9-0 victory over the Aviators last night. Changeup that whispers at the outside corner as our home plate umpire for strike one. Hunt has scored 2 runs. He's walked and he's doubled. Looks at another strike on an off-speed pitch there, and he's down in the count 0-2. 0-2 pitch sails high and inside. Lined into right field. That's down for a base hit. It's past the outstretched glove of first baseman Gray Wells. And Hunt is 2 for 2. Went the other way on that 0-2 or 1-2 pitch. Slice that into right field. The leadoff base runner for Henry Jackson, who needs to get off the schneid here. Hunt looks at a pitch low and outside for ball one. He's flown out the left and he struck out swinging in the 4th inning. 8 hits is what I have for a full count. They're not keeping up on the scoreboard. They only have 6 showing as throw over to first base, but Andrew Hunt back in time. ELTV kind of making me mad as well. Won't let me stay signed in as Henry gets him a base hit in the left field. They're not stopping at second. Andrew Hunt, not stopping at first, is Henry Jackson. Let's see if they credit him with a do-dat double. A little bit of a mishandle maybe by Taft Middleton out in left field. But I don't think that Andrew Hunt was going to stop at second anyway. It brings up Ramey Harrison. 0 for 2. He's looking for his first hit of the ball game. And he just got it. Lined into right field. That's going to be down for an RBI. They'll hold the runner at third, Henry Jackson, and that'll back-to-back hits brought to you by Old Hickory Bats. And runners at the corners. They do credit Henry with a double. And Ramey Harrison now 1 for 3 with an RBI single there to drive in Andrew Hunt. And this game is tied again. Full count, looking to take their first lead of the ball game as Jackson Cothran, the on-base machine, Jackson Cothran, stands in from the left side. He is 3 for 3. He does not swing at that first pitch. It almost hits him. Laney Payton, the mother of Rebecca Payton, listening in on Full Count Facebook page. Runner takes off. Pitch is called strike. No throw. Harrison gets a easy peasy lemon squeezy century steal of second base. Third stolen base tonight. Caught stealing once. High fly ball to right field. This will get a run in. If it doesn't get to the wall, back as center field, and they drop the ball. The ball is dropped out in right center field. One run's going to score. Ramey Harrison was tagging up at second base. That will be an RBI, at least for Jackson Cothran, because it would have been an RBI on a sac fly, but he's going to reach on what has to be a two-base error. Center fielder and the right fielder came together. Matt Ketchen and Michael Ryan. It looked like Michael Ryan had the better shot at catching it, but Matt Ketchen, the center fielder, came over in front of him. And next thing you know, ball's on the ground. Joe Watkins stands in. He's 0 for 2. Been hit by a pitch, and he's got a chance to give Full Count a bigger cushion as they have now taken their first lead of the ball game. Scoreboard not keeping up, though. 6-5. Popped out to right field. Michael Ryan over on the line, and he catches it in foul territory. The throw to the plate is up the line, and it gets by the catcher. And coming in to score is Jackson Cothran as the ball thrown from the right fielder goes into the dugout. So 2 runs are going to score. Ramey Harrison and Jackson Cothran. The second run will be on the error. Sacrifice fly by Joe Watkins is out number 1 in the inning. And now nobody on for Jacob Rowald, who stands in, and Rhythm have scored 4 runs here in the inning. First pitch to Rowald is high and away. It grounds 1 to third. Hendrickson up, and his throw is up the line a little bit, but tag is applied to Rowald as Gray Wells make the catch and the tag, and Rowald is retired 5-3. Strong throw by Hendrickson at third base, but just a little bit offline. I have to check out how many errors they have. They're showing 4 on the board, and I believe, see who they gave that error to. That pitch is smoked out to center field by Brett Von Dolan. It gets over the head of the center fielder, Matt Ketchen. Rolls all the way to the wall. Von Dolan round second. He is heading for third. The throw, not in time. Head first, Superman dive by Brett Von Dolan here on Superhero Saturday. And he gets him a triple. Second triple in as many nights by a Rhythm batter. Von Dolan now 1 for 4. And it brings Joey Parliament to the plate. He singled in the first pitch he saw in his last at-bat and drove in Jacob Rowald. Rhythm lead 8-5 with a 4 spot here in the top of the 6th inning. Parliament doesn't want to have any part of that pitch in the left-handed batter's box. It's called a strike, so he takes it. He liked that breaking pitch, apparently. It's popped up in the middle of the infield. Let's see who's going to take it. First baseman Gray Wells will call everybody off and make the catch for out number 3. A Rhythm score 4 times. See how many of those are earned and unearned on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. And there were at least 2 errors in that inning. 1 runner left on base. We're headed to the bottom of the 6th. And the good guys lead 8-5. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Escape to a taste of the tropics with Frosted Luau, Hendersonville's favorite soft serve ice cream truck. Indulge in our creamy delights with options for everyone, including dairy-free and vegan treats. Planning a corporate event or a birthday bash? Let Frosted Luau cater to your sweet cravings. Visit frostedluau.com, follow us on Instagram at Frosted Luau, or call 615-422-6133 to book your luau today. Frosted Luau, where every cup is a vacation.
At Country Financial, we're more than just an office you may pass by as you drive through town. We're a part of your community and help support the programs that make our neighborhoods thrive. We take the time to get to know our clients. We know that every situation is unique, and our goal is to understand yours so that we can help you be confident about your financial security and your future. Call your local Country Financial representative, William Stiles, today at 615-824-7020 to talk about how we can help ensure the future you're dreaming of is something you can proudly own no matter what it looks like.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Tim Reese back on the Full Count Broadcast Network, where Full Count has just taken the lead. 4 spot in the top of the 6th. Colton Region back out on the mound. First pitch is a breaking pitch to Colton Coates. So Colton v. Colton here. Lead off the bottom of the 6th. Region in his 2nd inning of relief for Noah Berry. Another breaking pitch grounded to second. Harrison up and gets it in the glove, throws it over to Harrison Travis. So Ramey Harrison to Harrison Travis for out number 1. Colton Coates now 0 for 3, the only batter in the lineup without a hit. Said that last time, and Andrea Hendrickson drove in a run with a base hit. We'll see if it comes back to haunt me. Stay tuned after the game. Well, the Frosted Luau player of the game. They're at the end or right there at the end. We're going to have a La Quinta Inns and Suites Full Count Rhythm alumni spotlight here soon. And after the game, toward the end, we'll also have a Full Count Ministries verse of the game. Leadoff batter Sebastian Arguelles at the plate with 1 out, nobody on. He's got a 2-ball, no strike count. He's 2 for 3. Scored a run and drove 1 in. He's the DH tonight. Swing and a miss. That was mano-a-mano there. Region just reared back and fired that one and blew it right by Arguelles. It calls time, and I guess he might have got a little bit of dust or something off the bat into his eye. Asked for a little extra time there. I think the Dans have a couple of their players that have also left the squad as well. They've got Graham Mastros that played 31 games, and I don't think he's been in there in the last 10 games or so. It was 6 home runs, 26 RBIs. And another guy who played last night, Josh Davis, there is a roof store strikeout by Colton Region on a high fastball. That's his first K of the ball game. It's out number 2. So a couple big bats that are not in the lineup tonight or have left the squad. Graham Mastros was hitting .328, 6 doubles, 6 home runs. So Danville had to retool. Almost got a swing by Michael Ryan on that fastball inside. Ryan's 2 for 2. He's reached base, a couple singles and a walk. So he's been on base all 3 times he's been to the plate. Came in hitting .288. This is game number 33 of the year for Michael Ryan. Sebastian Arguelles playing in his 40th game of the year. Just struck out. And this is the 46th game of the year for Danville. Fastball at the letters over the plate for a called strike. 2 balls, no strikes. Arguelles with the most games played by about 8. It's another pitch in there on the inside corner for a called strike. Region moving those fastballs around in the strike zone. Arguelles has 163 official plate appearances. Full Count's top leader in that is AAA Autoglass. Foul ball gets out of play. Is Brett Von Dolan. He has about 140 coming into today's game. 2-2 count, 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the 6th. Region, it's another foul ball. That one gets into the stands. The netting behind home plate does not go around anywhere near as far as most stadiums do. And I'm telling you, you sit over there to the right, you better be paying attention. I would never take a small child and sit in that spot. 2-2 pitch, breaking pitch, misses just down. And well, the Full Count Ministries Full Count. Thank you for joining me on Full Count Broadcast Network on Facebook. Sorry about the Twitter deal. I don't know if any of you would be watching on Twitter. 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. That's a roof store strikeout back-to-back. Strikeouts for Colton Region to finish the 6th inning. And that is the second 1-2-3 inning of the ball game by Rhythm pitching. And we're 2/3 of the way through this ball game. Rhythm have an 8-5 lead. Let's get to our La Quinta Inn and Suites alumni spotlight. Tonight's Full Count Rhythm alumni spotlight is Josh Seiler, teammate of several of these guys at Trevecca Nazarene University. 6'4", 180-pound Trojan. He was originally from Sacramento, California, moved to Maryville, Tennessee, attended Maryville High School during his 10th grade year, business major. I believe he's graduated probably from Trevecca now. He's the son of James and Chris Seiler and the brother to Hannah Glover and Luke, Noah, and Nathan Seiler. And a Papa and a Nana in Maryville, and a Pampa and Grammy in Madisonville, Tennessee. Josh Seiler could play a little first base, third base. Not sure if he got in the outfield. I know he did for Trevecca. Seiler hit .231 in 24 games in a regular season for Full Count. Had a couple home runs, 18 RBIs. Was a great teammate, very, very kind young man. And played for the Rhythm just 1 year. Enjoyed having him, and he is our Full Count Rhythm alumni spotlight brought to you by La Quinta Inn and Suites. La Quinta Inn and Suites is where the visiting teams stay when they come into town. Josh Carmen went over there and made that connection. They are located at 120 South Cartwright Court in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Wake up on the bright side, La Quinta Inns and Suites. Sponsors are Full Count Rhythm alumni spotlight. I enjoy doing those. I like spending a little bit more time actually finding out about these guys, what they're up to now. I didn't get a chance to find out as to what Josh is doing. But Joey Parliament might know. Jonah Smithson probably knows. Jonah might be listening. See who the pitching change is. Max Pierga is the new pitcher, and you don't spell Max the way you would think. It's M-A-K-S. is how this Max spells his name. And probably see his last name on there, Pierga, Pierga. 6'5", 240-pound right-hander from Eastern Illinois University. He's a Illinois native from Barrington, Illinois. I say it like I know where it is. I have no idea where that is. He's on in relief of Carter Wambach. See, while I'm on the page, if I can find some statistical accomplishments for Max Pierga. It's not good. He's going to face Harrison Travis, Andrew Hunt, Henry Jackson. He's all the way at the bottom of the pitching stats, which means his ERA is really high. Swing and a miss on the first pitch he delivers to the Carson Newman Eagle from Saudi Daisy, Tennessee. 4 years he's been with the Full Count Rhythm organization. This is his 3rd year as a player. Last year he was a first base coach, hitting coach. Pops one up out of play on the right side. That's a AAA autoglass foul ball. Sure, I've missed a few here tonight, but that is number 20 of the ball there. Max Pierga, this is his 4th appearance, his 2nd in relief. He has 7 innings of work, 8 hits, 13 runs all earned, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts. He has coughed up 7 doubles out of the 8 hits that he's given up. But actually, every hit is an extra base hit. 7 hits, or 7 doubles and 1 home run. Hitter's hitting 267. I'm surprised it's not more than that. 16.71 ERA is a 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Rhythm first baseman who's got the hat trick tonight. He's got 3 strikeouts on Harrison. Drive one in the gap. Breaking pitch, misses low and away. It's time to get out of that funk. As his teammates call him from time to time, they call him Harry. The emergency catcher had a lot of knee surgeries. I'm not keeping track of the total, but I don't even know it. Popped up on the right side. He got the bat on this one, but it's going to drift foul, and that will land just on the other side of the tarp. And Harrison Travis is going to get another opportunity with the old hickory stick. See what he can do against Max Pierga. Carter Wambach goes 2 innings, gives up 6 hits, 5 runs, but only 1 of those was earned. His defense let him down big time. 3 errors, I believe, while he was out there on the mound. Another AAA autoglass foul ball. Straight back. Rhythm with 11 hits now and 8 runs. Two-two pitch coming from Pierga. Long pause on the mound, and now he delivers breaking pitch. Their AAA autoglass foul ball. See what our current game time temperature is. Started at 78. It's now 73 here in Danville, Illinois. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 6th batter in the Rhythm lineup. Chin music there. It goes to the backstop. Full Count Ministries, full count. As Andrew Hunt, who's on deck, says, I'm not going to go get that. Henry, you go get it. Henry Jackson, good teammate. He comes out. Andrew Hunt gives him a high five. Not sure why Andrew didn't want to go get that one. He is the on-deck man. Full Count Ministries, full count to Harrison Travis. High fly ball fouled on the left side. That will get over toward the Danville Dan's bullpen. Their bullpen is elevated over past the stands down the left field line, just past the third base dugout. Lights in effect here at Danville Stadium, as it's called. No fancy names, just Danville Stadium. We'll do another Full Count Ministries full count pitch to Harrison Travis hunched over, and he will deliver on high and deep to left field. Don't think it's going to stay fair. Over is the left fielder, Taft Middleton, but it will land on the batting cage's netting down that left field line. And Harrison Travis is staying alive. Staying alive. This is where Zach Williams comes in and says, ah, ah, ah. But he's not here. He doesn't go on the road, folks. He's got a real job. I'm retired. Here with a long pause again, and Harrison Travis able to hold up on the fastball that rides in, and he reaches first base for the first time as a base runner. Been down there a bunch as a first baseman, but first batter that Pierga faces draws the walk. Now Andrew Hunt, who's been on base all 3 times, he's been to the plate, will stand in. He's also scored all 3. And Jackson Cothran right now vying for the Frosted Luau player of the game. Hunt walked and scored in the second, doubled and scored in the fourth, singled and scored in the sixth. Batting here in the 7th with 1 on and nobody out. Breaking pitch winks at the outside corner for a called strike. Andrew redshirted this past year at UAB. Played a year at Wallace State Community College in Huntsville, Alabama. Redshirt sophomore from Oak Mountain High School. That pitch in the dirt gets off of the equipment of Faldo down to second base. Goes Harrison Travis on the wild pitch. It's several of those tonight by Dan's pitching. My oldest brother's name is Dan. It's kind of weird to call these guys Dans. There's a Daniel, Dan Reese. That's who it is. I have 3 brothers, 2 sisters. Only one of them's called Dan, though. Jeff and Joel, Jenny. They didn't stay on the J themes, though. Got Tim and Tina, so they went to the T's. AAA Autoglass, foul ball off to the right side. As that stat is getting padded here in the top of the 7th. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch coming. Driven out to left center field. Back goes Ketchen in the center fielder, and bluffing a tag is Harrison Travis. Throw gets into third base. Travis stays at second. Andrew Hunt got under that one a little bit too much. Got that one in the air. Route number 1, Henry Hendo Jackson standing in. He's driving that F-150 all over Indiana and Illinois. Oh, Henry missed the bus yesterday morning. Not by a lot, apparently, but 2 alarms. Just going to need to call him 2 Alarm Henry from now on. Got to set 2 alarms. Apparently was really tired from the night before. He pops that one up on the right side. First baseman Gray Wells in foul territory will make the catch for another AAA Autoglass foul ball, but this one results in an out. Henry now 1 for 4. Ramey Harrison stands in.
Second baseman, Rick.
He's 1 for 3. Max Pierga on the mound with a runner at second base trying to get out of the inning after a leadoff walk. He's not going to do it. Ramey Harrison drives one into center field. They're going to hold Harrison, but the ball is kicked out in center field by Ketchen, and Travis is going to go ahead, come around to score. Not going to be an RBI, or it shouldn't be. This official score has been right on time. As far as I know, this should be the 5th error of the ball game. They came in as the 11th best fielding team with a .958 average, 64 errors, and that was their 5th error of the ball game. Here's for Travis with all those knee surgeries not a blur on the bases. So Jackson Jarvis was holding him up. So I don't think that's going to be ruled an RBI. They did. They ruled him an RBI. I'm not going to change it. Well, I don't know how you order, you say it's an RBI when you say that he scored on an error by the center fielder and it's unearned. First pitch to Jackson Cawthron misses. So I won't put it in my book, but I'm not the official scorer. Not that I'm trying to steal RBIs away from Ramey Harrison. I just like to get it right. 2 outs, a runner at first. Jackson Cawthron been on base all 4 times. Swings and fouls that one back. That's out of play, and kids leaving the stadium to go after that one. Ball boy out to get some new pearls out to the home plate umpire, Preston Childers. Lucas Carter still out on the bases, looking nonplussed right now, hands in his pockets. He's waiting for some action. Now he's got his hands on his knees, watching intently. Cawthron 3 for 4. He nearly got hit with that slider as he has to do the dance, the get out of the way dance. Shirley Ann Hunt, she's rooting for Andrew. A regular on this broadcast. 2-1 pitch to Jackson Cawthron. Popped up. Got underneath that one. That's in shallow center field. Matt Ketchen comes in from his center field spot. He squeezes that one. He's got a couple errors already in the ball game, but he doesn't miss that one. Makes the catch for out number 3, but the Rhythm score again. 1 run. It should be unearned on 1 hit. One runner left on base. 1 big error. Rhythm now lead 9-5. Scored 9 now, 2 games in a row. Try to hold off the Dans and get their first victory against the Danville Dans in their Prospect League history. We'll take a break. You're right back. It is the middle of the 7th. Be back shortly.
Feeling tight, stiff, and not quite yourself? Then it might be time to go see the professionals at Absolute Wellness. Located at 101 Tennessee Way, Suite 100 here in Hendersonville, Absolute Wellness can get you back on track with their numerous services like chiropractic care, massage, acupuncture, spinal decompression, and IV therapy. Call Absolute Wellness at 615-264-8515 today to get in on some great offers. That's Absolute Wellness. Your road to absolute wellness starts here.
Compliant with code. If you're a facility manager or building owner, you've heard the term plenty of times. At Corson Fire and Security, we work to keep buildings compliant with the most demanding code of all, our own. We've been protecting people and property since before most of today's codes were even written. And what we've learned along the way makes us the best choice to partner with for the future. Corson Fire and Security, celebrating 70 years. Learn more at corson.com.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Jim Reese back for the bottom of the 7th inning. Colton Region out for his 3rd inning of work. Between innings while Jackson Cawthron was getting his gear on. Ryan Sweeney, relief pitcher, had some shin guards on and a mask out there handling Colton Region between innings. Kudos to Ryan Sweeney. Not sure if he ever caught in his baseball career or not, but he looked at ease back there. Gray Wells, Taft Middleton, Matt Ketchen to face Colton. This is the first time that Gray Wells has seen him. Region has faced 8 batters. This is wild outside with that fastball. Count goes 2 balls, no strikes. Gave up a run on 1 hit in his 1st inning, but set down the Dans 1-2-3 in the 6th. There's a 9-5 lead, and he's 3 pitches wide of the zone to Gray Wells for Anderson University. 3-0 pitch is right down Broadway. Region trying to come back. Wells is 1 for 3. Single drove in a run in the first. And one pitch sails high, and there's a leadoff walk. Second walk of the ball game by Colton Region. Jackson Cothran is going to go out. Josh Carmen wants to go out and talk to Colton Region. And Josh Carmen is pointing to his lower back as though Colton Region's got a problem. And he's going to have to come out due to injury. He's already given the ball to Josh Carmen. I thought that when I saw that, I don't know how many pitches in, that was back in the 5th inning. He was kind of tugging at that as the trainer for the Danville Dans is coming out onto the field. Have a chat, but I think this is change is already made as another right-hander's already coming in. Is that Nick Judd? Oh, Aaron Hash, another Kentuckian. He started to go out on the mound, and then it goes into the dugout. Still out there determining what's going to happen with Colton Region before Taft Middleton comes to the plate. I think we're going to have a pitching change. And Josh Carmen is pointing down there. He doesn't know that Aaron Hash is already in the dugout. So we're going to have a Safeware call to the bullpen. We'll have a new pitcher. We return right here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
You might get to nap, but your money doesn't. Like right now. At Volunteer State Bank, it's working hard day and night, earning 4.5% APY. Playtime, drive time, anytime. You could be out with friends or on vacation, but your money, it doesn't take a break. You've worked hard for it. Now let it work hard for you. Open a free Kasasa Cash checking account today and earn 4.5 annual percentage yield if qualifications are met on balances up to $15,000.
Safeware is there when response is critical, assisting in the classroom as you shape the future of America, helping you build roadways and infrastructure for tomorrow. With protective solutions, innovative technology, and leading technical services, Safeware works tirelessly to provide our nation's workforce with confidence in their safety. Before, during, and after, Safeware is there.
Hash is the Safeware call to the bullpen from Bellarmine University, 6 foot, 200-pound rising senior. He's from Campbellsville, Kentucky. The former Hoptown Hopper back in 2022 in the Ohio Valley League that came over to the good guys side last year, played for Full Count Rhythm, won a championship. He's an exercise science major. More importantly, he's the son of Garen and Tammy Hash, brother to Austin, and the grandson of Poppy and Mimi from Campbellsville, Kentucky, staying in the host home with Brian and Susan Truitt, along with Jacob Rowald, his Bellarmine Knight teammate. His mentor is Evan Jones, the former Vol State right-handed reliever, Evan Jones. Aaron Hash out of the bullpen for the injured Colton Region, who goes 2 innings, gives up 1 hit. Right now, 1 run. 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. He is the pitcher of record for the Full Count Rhythm. A chance to pick up a win. That would be Colton's first win in the Prospect League this year. Aaron Hash, 2.89 ERA. This is his 11th appearance, 9th in relief. 28 innings, giving up 28 hits. First pitch didn't miss by much and outside, but I think Jackson Cothran thought maybe that Gray Wells was going on the pitch and didn't settle in and frame that pitch very well. It's called a ball. Taft Middleton, 1 for 3 as Hash looks over at Wells at first base. Set to deliver, and it's high. Ball 2. 28 hits, 18 runs, only 9 earned. Walked 10, struck out 27 batters. He has plunked 3. There's a set of 2.89 ERA. Looking to squelch any kind of a problem, but there's a ground ball base hit into right field. Henry Jackson charges. And the first two have reached here in the bottom of the seventh for the Dans. That is Middleton's second hit. The Auburn Tiger, former teammate of Rhythm right-hander Trey Sanders. Now Mac Ketchen stands in. He's 1 for 2. RBI and a couple runs scored. Ketchen, 6'3", 200 pounds, from Charleston, South Carolina, plays at Anderson University. He squares around the bunt. Down by 4 runs. Squaring around to lay down a sac bunt. That's a surprise to me. I'll just tell you, that's a surprise. It's summer collegiate baseball, and I'm all about the sac bunt, folks. I mean, don't get me wrong, but not down by 4. So that pitch misses down. Honestly, might have been trying to drag for a bunt hit there. Brett Von Dolan down at third base. Not exactly sure where he would have been playing, but I'm guessing he's playing the same spot he is now. That's almost even with the bag. Kind of a double play depth. AAA Autoglass foul ball off to the right side. Count goes 1 ball, 1 strike. Mac Ketchen came into the game hitting 167. Had 8 hits, 3 of those are doubles. Struck out 16 times, but he has not struck out tonight. And that pitch misses up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rhythm scored 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth. But a 4 spot in the 6th and another one in the 7th. That's 9 runs. Dan's got 3 in the first. Breaking pitch rings up. Mac Ketchen with a roof store strikeout. That's a little questionable right there on that inside breaking pitch for out number 1, but it's the first strikeout of the ball game for Aaron Hash at 5th of the game for full count and 17th of the year for Mac Ketchen. Austin Newegg will stand in. He's 1 for 3. Rhythm looking for an inning ending. Dudette double play. They had 1 Dudette double play. It didn't end the inning, though. Jackson Cawthorn does a great job. Smother that breaking pitch in the dirt to keep the runners at first and second. Austin Newegg from Blue Springs, Missouri, attends St. Louis University. Swing and a miss. Newegg comes in hitting 143. Till his base hit in the first. We'd only had 1 hit, so he's now 2 for 10. So hitting 200. I'm good at math. Popped up and out of play on the right side. AAA Autoglass foul ball. AAA Autoglass not located in Illinois or Indiana. Tennessee, Alabama, and is it Kentucky? Kentucky and Florida. I mean, you got to get that trip. Whoa, they're way on down there in Florida. You got to get those business trips to Florida. Breaking pitch right to Brett Von Dolan. He's going to step on third, throw to first. It's going to be in the dirt. Dug out by Harrison Travis. What a play, a 5-3 double play, a Dudette double play, just what the doctor ordered for Aaron Hash. What a play by Harrison Travis. Brett Von Dolan looked like the casual corner down there at third base. He collected it, stepped on third pretty nonchalantly, and it's almost like he realized, oh, I've got to throw this over to first. And he did for a Dudette double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We are through 7. And the Rhythm lead 9-5 ahead to the 8th. Be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
United Machine and Tool has been manufacturing the highest quality projects for a wide variety of industries for over 35 years. We deliver high-quality CNC machine components and fabrication projects from prototype to production. United Machine and Tool is committed to quality and excellence in the manufacturing industry. We're located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check us out on the web at umttn.com for any manufacturing need. That's United Machine and Tool, a proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Tim Reese back on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Max Pierga back out on the mound to face the Rhythm's 2, 3, and 4 batters. Joe Watkins, Jacob Rowald, Brett Von Dolan. He is the third pitcher on for the Danville Dans. Rhythm did not take the lead until they took a 4-3 lead. No, they didn't. They tied it at 5. They took a 5-4 lead, then stretched that to 8-5 in the 6th inning, then added on in the 7th, bat here in the top of the 8th. First of 2 games. Tomorrow's game, I think 4 or 4:30. We'll be right back here on the Full Count Broadcast Network on YouTube and Facebook. And back home for an off day on Monday and a home game against the Cape Catfish. Watkins takes a called strike. Joe looking for his first hit of the ball game. He's 0 for 2. He's been hit by a pitch and drove in a run with a sacrifice fly in the 6th. It's Watkins' time. Breaking pitch. Fully met the plate. Started to go, held up, but it floated right across the plate for a called strike. Rhythm trying to make some hay in their division, Eastern Conference Central Division, and they're 9-8 in the second half. Line drive out to right field. That might have just blown Michael Ryan, and it will. It's going to get over his head and roll all the way to the wall. Actually, it hops over the wall. Watkins continues to run just to get the exercise, but he'll turn around, and that is another that double off the bat of Joe Watkins. There's his first hit of the ball game. The Rhythm collect their 4th double of the ball game. Now 96 on the season. Came in 2nd behind the O'Fallon Hoots. Watkins gets his first knock of the ball game and a leadoff double here in the 8th inning. Brings Jacob Rowald to the plate. He's 2 for 4. He swings at first pitch, pops one up to the left side. That'll be playable for Andrew Hendrickson. He's not gonna make it. He dropped that ball. I mean, he actually never even gloved it. You could see that he was fighting that. This is his first game in a Danville Dans uniform, and that's got to be the 6th error of the ball game. Some people might say, well, he didn't get a glove on it, but he should have had it. And they do put 6 up on the board under the error column, E5. And runners at first and second as Watkins could not advance. Brett Von Dolan stands at the plate. I have not played a yard card, and I'm not going to play it there. That's going to be grounded right up the middle off the end of the bat. That's going to be a 4-3 double play. Right off the end of the bat, got right off the top of the mound. And Colton Coates collected that. 1 step away from second base, stepped on the bag through to first base to retire Rowald and Von Dolan. So now 2 outs. And Watkins standing down at third base with Joey Parliament. Let's see if he can get him a 2-out knock right here. First pitch swinging, fouls that one back. That's going to catch a good piece of Faldo, the catcher. It's a AAA autoglass foul ball. Plate umpire Childers will go out, deliver the baseball personally to Max Pierga. One of the Danville Dance players to come out with some new baseballs as well. Shows a rhythm of 4 for 9 with 2 outs in this game. It says Danville 6 for 12. But there are no 2-out RBIs by either team. There are 24 hits in the ball game, 14 runs, 6 errors on the Danville Dance. Swinging a foul tip on a slow breaking pitch right there. Maybe the most errors that I've seen in a game, college game. You know, the Rhythm had 4, maybe even 5 the other day against the Hoops, but 6 here for the Danville Dans. Swing and a miss. Pierga dispatches Joey Parliament on 3 pitches. The error does not come back to haunt. No runs. There was 1 hit. The do-dat double off the bat of Joe Watkins. 1 runner left on base. You're headed to the bottom of the 8th. Rhythm lead 9-5. Let's get to our scoreboard update. See if we can get updated on that. Thrillville defeated the Cape Catfish 2-1 up in Thrillville. Alton, that is not the correct day. Now we got it. Rex baseball 9-3 over Johnstown Mill Rats. They tripled up. Final. Champion City Kings are defeating the DuBois County Bombers at Huntingburg in the bottom of the 9th. The DuBois club is batting. They're down by a run, 7-6. Lafayette Aviators tied up with the Paints up in Ohio, 5-5. That's in the bottom of the 8th. Springfield Lucky Horseshoes 4 times better than the Rockabillies, 8-2 in the bottom of the 7th in Springfield. Clinton Lumber Kings 6-5 over Burlington in the bottom of the 8th. That's in Burlington. And at Cape, the Catfish have doubled up the O'Fallon Hoots 6-3 in the top of the 8th. Thrillville 3-2 in the top of the 6th in Thrillville over Alton. And Normal Corn Belters are smoking the Illinois Valley Pistol Shrimp 12-0 in the top of the 4th. That's in Peru, Illinois. That is your Prospect League scoreboard, and that is brought to you by Dorn Insurance Training. Doug and Rebecca Dorn, big-time supporters of Full Count Ministries and Full Count Rhythm Baseball. They're host home. They're operations folks at the ballpark. They are doing a lot for Full Count Rhythm. Aaron Hash back out on the mound. He's going to face 7, 8, and 9. Hendrickson got his first hit as a Danville Dan. He looks at a called strike. 1 for 3 with an RBI. Let's see if my PLTV is still up. And it looks like they got to do something with that camera. Way too bright. Hendrickson looks at a ball outside. One camera, and now there's a lady just off to the left sticking her head in the way. Now she's sticking her left ear and her face in the way. Girl, you're right in the middle of the camera shot. AAA autoglass, foul ball. I mean, she's cute and all, but why doesn't somebody tell her, get out of the way? Now she's standing in front of me. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out, nobody on. That is outside. Count goes 2 balls, 2 strikes. Aaron Hash came in for Colton Region. Went out with a lower back injury after walking the first batter of the 7th. That's Gray Wells. Gave up a single. It's just outside. Ramey Harrison at second base thought he was going to be getting ready to throw that ball around, but we'll have a full count. Ministries full count. After Hash gave up the single, he struck out Matt Ketchen looking and then got the 5-3 double play. Walks the first batter here in the 8th. Nephew of Todd and Beth Cox, Aaron Hatch. First walk of the ball game by Hash. Let's check Colton Region's final stats. I believe I have them, but I'll make sure. Region 2 innings, 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned. Walk 2, struck out 2. Throw down to second base is a little bit short, backed up by Parliament. As a delayed steal seemed like by Hendrickson. See if I can check that. I don't know that I'll be able to see it. That video is awful. The lights aren't that bright here, folks. Somebody needs to make an adjustment on their camera. You're not going to be able to see the play at second base. It's going to be whited out too much. People going in and out of my little area here, keep leaving the window or the door open. And Zach Riffraff comes in and out. Called strike. Faldo. 1 ball, 1 strike count. He's 1 for 3. Got a couple foul pop outs and singled and scored in the 4th. Breaking pitch grounded to the right side. That's going to get on through. Henry Jackson charging hard. Glove and the throw is one hopped and picked up by Harrison Travis. Hunter Faldo was going to the right side with the wide open part of the infield as Ramey Harrison was occupied with Hendrickson at second base. He's now 2 for 4. Colton Coates looking for his first hit as 0 for 3 stands in with runners at the corners. Now the tying run is in the on deck circle. Ash fastball misses outside. There is action in the full count. I don't need to see that number as Jordan Dewell's going to come out. He's going to have a mumbled visit with Aaron Hash, Jackson Cawthorn. If you're hadn't been keeping up, Jordan Dewell, the pitching coach, was smoked with a line drive foul ball at Drakes Creek Park, 5 days ago or so, off the bat of Andrew Hunt. And he took it right in the jaw. A lot of concern as to whether or not he was going to have to be hauled out of there in an ambulance. But Grant Edwards apparently was showing up at the ballpark about the time that Jordan Dewell walked out with, who did he walk out there? John Smithson. It might have been Aaron Hash or Nick Judd. It might have been Nick Judd walked him out. Grant Edwards took him to the emergency room. He ended up having 7 stitches in his mouth and still dealing with that. Some pain and uncomfortable mouth. But hopefully he got across what he wanted to get across, and he did. Ground ball. But that's going to sneak through on the left side, an RBI single by Colton Coates, and now every batter in the Danville Dance lineup has a base hit. He goes the opposite way and hits it between short and third. And Hendrickson, who walked to lead off the inning, scores, and it's now 9-6. Really trying to hold on. Pick up their 22nd win, trying to get back to 500 for the season. Count Rhythm definitely not used to having a losing record. And first pitch swinging, leadoff batter Arguelles fouls it off to the right side. It will get out of play and get into a little picnic area that's just down past the Rhythm dugout. Arguelles is 2 for 4, single, drove in a run, scored a run, struck out in his last plate appearance from Santa Barbara City College. Ladies came up here and asking me while I'm broadcasting, did somebody turn in a phone here? I'm trying to watch a ball game here. I am not the lost and found. 0-1 pitch swung on and missed. Arguelles clearly trying to go to the right side. His two singles have been just served in down that right field line. He has popped out to the shortstop, swung or struck out swinging, but he's trying to go away from him here. 0-2 pitch. That's going to catch the outside corner and another roof store strikeout. Arguelles goes down on strikes, this time looking. That is the second strikeout for Aaron Hash and the first out of the 8th. Ashe needed that one. Michael Ryan stands in. He's got a couple hits in 3 official plate appearances. Also has walked, been on base 3 out of 4 times. Looks at a breaking pitch, called strike. Folsom Lake College. I have no idea where that is, but he's from Gridley, California. And I have no idea where Gridley is. So he's pretty much an unknown to me. But he's playing right field tonight. Nice block there by Jackson Cothran. It sheds the mask to find that one that's just down at the feet of Ryan, the right-handed hitting right fielder, who kindly hands Jackson Cothran his hockey-style mask back. Counts 1 ball, 1 strike. Boy, what a ground ball to a middle infielder be good right now. 1-1 pitch is taken for a strike. Either that or another roof store strikeout. 2 each by all 3 of the pitchers. Noah Berry started this game, went 4 innings, gave up 9 hits, 4 runs, which were earned, walked 1, struck out 2. Colton Region went the next 2, gave up a hit and a run. And now Aaron Hash, as he gets a swing and a foul tip, AAA autoglass foul ball and a breaking pitch that nearly came in and hit Ryan in the chest. I know I've missed a few foul balls tonight, but we're at 33 here in the bottom of the 8th. 1 run has come across already here in the 8th, and 2 runners on, 1 out. Fastball misses up. My son said he's watching on YouTube. Just now saw that text. Another foul ball. Maybe they even got off his knuckles, but it was way down in the handle. LinkedIn keeps on checking in. Of course, they're checking in on a totally different email address. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And another AAA autoglass foul ball as Ryan is doing you know what. He is staying alive. The 2-2 pitch again is high. Well, the Full Count Ministries full count. Just looking for the Full Count Ministries verse of the game. It'll be a couple verses tonight. Go ahead and get to that right after this batter. Crowd is thinned out here at Danville Stadium. There's strike 3 called. Another roof store strikeout. Michael Ryan takes a look at that one. It's 2 backward Ks in the books. And after the first 3 reached, Aaron Hash has struck out the next 2 batters. 1 Peter 1, chapter 1, in the first book of Peter, verses 24 through 25, says, For all people are like grass, and all their glory is like the flowers of the field. The grass withers and the flowers fall, but the word of the Lord endures forever. 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 24 and 25 is our Full Count Ministries verse of the game. Of course, Full Count Rhythm is under the umbrella of Full Count Ministries. First pitch to Gray Wells is outside. Left-handed batter looks at a breaking pitch on the inside corner for a called strike. Josh Carmen is the general manager and head coach of the Full Count Rhythm, but he's also the director of baseball for Full Count Ministries. Sliced into left field. That will get down in front of Rowald. One hop, but they're going to hold the runner at third as Rowald got to that one pretty quickly. Third base coach, I believe, is their head coach, Eric Coleman. He is in his 10th year here with the Danville Dance. And I think that was a pretty smart move right there. Rowald playing fairly deep in left field, but he charged that one hard. Caught it on one hop. Hunter Faldo's the catcher. Probably doesn't run all that well, but that's 3 hits in the inning. Everybody's going the opposite way. Ray Wells, left-handed hitter, goes to left field. Jackson Cothran has to go out, have another chat with Aaron Hash, encouraging him and says, look, 1 pitch and we're out of it. Taft Middleton, the old Auburn Tiger, at the plate. He's 2 for 4, and he is the go-ahead run now at the plate. He looks at ball 1. Let's see what kind of hitting line Taft Middleton has. 24 hits, 5 doubles, 15 RBIs, came in hitting .264. That batting average will go up, but he slices one foul off the netting for a AAA autoglass foul ball. As I said, this netting does not come all the way around in front of the stand, so they're sitting on the other side, either side of this. You better be ready. Ground balls, again, everybody trying to go the opposite way. That's foul down the third base line. I mean, he almost jammed himself trying to go the opposite way on that pitch. Count moves to 1 ball, 2 strikes. I mean, the 4-hole hitter. He's got hits to left field, and he has a hit to both left side and the right side. Flown out once to right field. Grounded into a fielder's choice to second base. So 3 times he's pulled the ball. Henry Jackson playing fairly shallow in right field, honestly. Joe Watkins out at center field. He's rather deep. Rowald rather deep out in left field. 407 to dead center field, 330 down the line. So pretty good sized park here in Danville. Take a big swat to get it out of here. There's a swing and a miss, and Aaron Hash gets it done with another roof store strikeout on the changeup. Great pitch by Hashy to get out of the bases loaded 2-out jam as they score 1 on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 runners left on base. We're going to the 9th. Rhythm with a 9-6 lead, trying to add some insurance runs here, trying to get the victory over the Danville Dans. We'll be back for the top of the 9th. Turn on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram knocks it out of the park with Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, all new vehicles come with a Rhythm exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles, no additional charge. That's a home run. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram in Madison, just 10 minutes north of Nashville.
If you've got a dream, then we've got you covered. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is like no other.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
We do want to thank Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram for their being the title sponsor for the 3rd year in a row. Moved their dealership, brand new dealership, down to 1221 West Main Street. Right before you get to Center Point Road, heading Madison into Hendersonville. Go to rhythmcdjr.com and check out their line of new cars and used cars. They're a hometown dealer with home run deals. Feel the rhythm. Love the ride. Thanks to Ryan Duncan and his crew at Rhythm CDJR. The name of the dealership and the name of the team totally coincidental, which is kind of amazing. We appreciate their being a title sponsor. Also appreciate Chick-fil-A of Rivergate, located just down the street at Rivergate Mall. Harrison Travis, Andrew Hunt, Henry Jackson to face Max Pierga, who's out for his third inning of work. This is the ninth. Easton Story started this ball game for the Danville Dans way back at about 6:30. He went 4 innings, he got 5 hits, 3 runs. There's a slow breaking pitch that sailed right across the plate while Harrison Travis watches it go by. Gave up 3 runs, 2 were earned. Walked 3, struck out 5. He is not going to figure in the decision. Carter Wambach, who came in, pitched 2 innings. Gave up 6 hits, 5 runs. His defense let him down. Only 1 of those runs was earned. Not walk a batter, struck out a batter. He is on the hook right now for the loss. Count goes 1 ball, 1 strike to Harrison Travis, who's looking for his first hit of the ball game. And it's not going to get it there. It's swing and a miss on a breaking pitch. Might as well just go ahead and play the yard card now. Let's Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram yard card. Got my first one of the year with Brett Bondola. To see if I can call this one off the bat of Harrison Travis. Breaking pitch hit high, but not deep enough. That's going to be in left center field. Over is Matt Ketchen, the center fielder. He's going to make that grab. We're out number 1. Travis 0 for 4 with a walk. Is the first out in the night. That'll bring up Andrew Hunt. Andrew, a couple hits tonight. He's got to do that double along with a single 3-run score. So the fastball on the outside corner for a called strike. Came in hitting 237. This is game number 33 of the year for Andrew. 5 doubles coming in. Now make that 6. A triple and a home run. 13 RBIs. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th, Rhythm with a 3-run lead, trying to play add-on. Breaking pitch apparently stayed up a little bit too high. On the inside corner, looked like it was fine on the corner, but may have looped just a little bit too much. Official score shows 3 RBIs for Jackson Cawthorn, 1 for Joey Parliament, 2 for Ramey Harrison, 1 for Joe Watkins. 7 of the 9 runs driven in. I have only 3 or 2 for Jackson Cawthorn. I think they gave him 1 on Cawthorn's single and then an error that moved him to 3rd. He probably got ripped off of an RBI somewhere along the way, so I'm sure not going to call official score's attention. Andrew Hunt draws the 1-out walk. Is walk number 2 of the ball game by Max, M-A-K-S, Pierga. That'll bring up Henry Jackson, 1 for 4. He's got to do that double. Henry putting a charge in 1 here and getting to the wall. Long pause and breaking pitch misses low and outside. Last night's game, the Aviators announced attendance, said was the most that they'd had for a game all year, 2,455 in attendance, almost 2,500 people at that ball game last night. Jackson looks at a changeup in there for a called strike. I mean, it looked like a pretty good crowd, but it said the capacity there at Loeb Stadium was 2,600. I wouldn't say that they were, 150 away from being capacity. But it was a pretty good crowd. Breaking pitch is a called strike, and Jackson turns away. And international sign of, I don't agree with that call, Mr. Home Plate Umpire. He's a fine Christian young man, though, so I'm sure he didn't say anything. 1-2 count. Let's see if Hunt is on the move, put some pressure on defense. He is not, and Jackson gets around on that breaking pitch and pulls it foul for a AAA autoglass foul ball. Young man hot on the trail for that one. He's the only one after it, though. Not sure what they get. I'm not sure if they get him a AAA autoglass squishy ball. Count remains 1-2 strikes to the Rhythm right fielder, Henry Jackson. And Henry's going to take one on the back. He's a tough customer. And that puts 2 freebies on base. Second hit batter of the night by the Rhythm. First hit batter by Pierga. And a walk and a hit batter after the flyout brings Ramey Harrison to the plate. He's 2 for 4. Right now, Jackson Cothran with 3 hits. 2 runs scored, and it shows 3 RBIs. It is looking like our Frosted Luau player of the game. Ramey Harrison can do something about that right now as it swings over a changeup. Nine runs, 13 hits, no errors for full count. 6 runs, 14 hits now, 6 errors for the Danville Dans, and several of those have played a role in runs being scored for full count. So sloppy defensive game by the number 11 fielding team in the Prospect League. Ramey Harrison looks at a called strike. Now down in the count, 1-2 strikes. Full count comes in as the number 4 defensive team with a .965. Danville Dans, number 1 in the league in strikeouts coming in. They are averaging 11.7 strikeouts per 9 innings, 490. And they get one right there as Ramey Harrison swings over a breaking pitch for the second out. That is strikeout number 2 of the game by Max Pierga. That is now making 8, I believe, for the ball game. As Easton Story had 5, Carter Wambach with 1. Let's check that, make sure that's what the official score says, and it is. Rhythm come in just under 10 a game, 9.99. That's drilled to right field. That is got, and playing deep. That ball just totally died. Jackson Cothran had apparently a lot of topspin on that. I thought he had smoked the right fielder, Michael Ryan. I assume that's still Michael Ryan out there. See as he runs in, that might be a different. No, it is number 12, Michael Ryan. He makes the catch of that line out by Jackson Cothran. I thought for sure that ball was going over the head of the right fielder. No runs, no hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base. And the Rhythm are taking a 3-run lead to the bottom of the 9th, trying to hold on. Collect their first win of the 2-game set and stay perfect on this 3-game road stand. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 9th. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Escape to a taste of the tropics with Frosted Luau, Hendersonville's favorite soft serve ice cream truck. Indulge in our creamy delights with options for everyone, including dairy-free and vegan treats. Planning a corporate event or a birthday bash? Let Frosted Luau cater to your sweet cravings. Visit frostedluau.com, follow us on Instagram at Frosted Luau, or call 615-422-6133 to book your luau today. Frosted Luau, where every cup is a vacation.
At Country Financial, we're more than just an office you may pass by as you drive through town. We're a part of your community and help support the programs that make our neighborhoods thrive. We take the time to get to know our clients. We know that every situation is unique, and our goal is to understand yours so that we can help you be confident about your financial security and your future. Call your local Country Financial representative, William Stiles, today at 615-824-7020 to talk about how we can help ensure the future you're dreaming of is something you can proudly own no matter what it looks like.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
First pitch by Aaron Hash delivered into Matt Ketchen as a breaking pitch called strike. Ketchen, Newegg, and Hendrickson. 5, 6, and 7 in the Danville Dan's lineup. Hash trying to get the save, a 3-inning save, as he gets a swing and a miss by Ketchen. Hash does not have a save. The Rhythm only have 3. That is not correct. 4, as Brian Sweeney has 2. Noah Berry has 1. There's a ground ball off the glove of Hash, and it will roll into center field for a leadoff single. It's the second hit of the ball game by Ketchen. Hash just out of position after delivering that pitch. Just barely got a glove on it, but that is the 15th hit of the ball game for the Danville Dans. They collected 4 hits in the first, along with their 3 runs. 2 hits, no runs in the third. 3 hits, 1 run in the fourth. 1 run, 1 hit in the fifth. 1 hit in the seventh, no runs. 3 hits, 1 run in the 8th. Now 1 hit here in the 9th. Austin Newegg, who's grounded into a double play, with 1 for 4. He stands in. He smacks one out to left center field. Joe Watkins on the run, and he's going to get under that one and make the catch. Newegg's bid for an extra base hit comes up a little bit short. Watkins had a good jump off the bat on that one, and it brings up Andrew Hendrickson, his first ball game with the Danville Dans. An up and down game for him. We'll be right back here tomorrow. Again, 4 o'clock, 4:30. Let me see if I check the scoreboard tomorrow. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Let's see what Sunday shows in terms of a time. Looks like Rex and Lafayette is showing 2 games at 3 o'clock. I think that's going to be possible. 4:30 Central Time is scheduled start. Fastball high and away. So we'll be back on the air about 4:15, 4:20 tomorrow. Not sure, I'll ask around to see if they've got a broadcast or not, or if it's just a technical glitch, or all they're doing is just a video. They're just doing a live stream, which is unfortunate. 2 balls and a strike to the left-handed hitting third baseman, Andrew Hendrickson from Lincoln Land Community College. Doesn't tell me what city he's from, though. We'll just make it up. He's from Hoboken. Ground ball. This could be the ball game. Joey Parliament gloves, throws on Harrison, and to Harrison Travis for a game-ending do-dat double play. Just what the doctor ordered. Ground ball to the shortstop. Slowly hit, and Parliament underhands to Ramey Harrison, who turns the double play. Nice stretch by Harrison Travis. And another do-dat double play, and this one ends the ball game. Winning pitcher will end up being Colton Regent. As he will get his first victory of the year. He moves to 1-0. Carter Wambach will take the loss. Let's see where that puts him, and Hash will get his first save. Let's see about Wambach. Pretty sure that's going to be his first loss of the year. And it will be. He'll fall to 0-1. Aaron Hash gets the 3-inning save. for his first save of the year. The Rhythm moved to 22-24 of a 3-game winning streak. Danville Dans fall to 26-20. So congratulations to Colton Regent, Aaron Hash, and the Full Count Rhythm in a game that takes, 2.5. Let's go 8. Holy smokes. 2:17. I think that's 2 hours and 45 minutes. My math is correct. Under 78 degrees at game time. And currently is, let's see if it's in the 60s, 70 degrees and clear. The Rhythm pick up the win 9-6 over the Danville Dans. Danville Dans in second place currently. They will fall to 9-7 in the second half. And the Rhythm will move to 10-8. And I'm not sure if that moves them in front. Normal and Rex, not sure what happened to them tonight at all, but too much to keep up with here in Danville, Illinois. Keep wanting to say Danville, Kentucky, and it is not. But the Rhythm get it done, and now 3 games in a row, 2-0 on the road stand, or the road trip. It's a home stand, not a road stand. So I want to thank you all for joining me tonight on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Some of you on YouTube, some of you right here on the Full Count Facebook page. Appreciate you joining me. For head coach and general manager Josh Carman, this is Tim Reese saying so long. Talk to you tomorrow night right here on the Full Count Broadcast Network. God bless you all. Good night.
This has been another Full Count Rhythm baseball game presented by Full Count Ministry and Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. See you next time on the Full Count Broadcast Network.